guys a message. Well, this is the all signs reading, so welcome. Hopefully you get clarity or confirmation. We're going to go from Aries all the way through to Pisces. I will be going back later on you stamp these readings, but let's get started. All right, so when it comes to Aries, clear and concise message for Aries. Benevolent ancestors, Holy Spirit, universal spirit guides. What are the messages for Aries? All right, Aries. First card out was bottled up. I also have inner goddess, hidden enemies, Taurus energy is here, and I got illusion. Bottom of the deck, I got Leo energy. So, Aries, you could be telling me that you've had to keep some things to yourself. Maybe there's a situation or a circumstance where you can't vocalize, you can't say anything, or you won't be heard. There's no use because somebody's not listening. Or this could be somebody else. It says, what have you been ignoring, denying, or avoiding? Whatever you're protecting, release it and free yourself. So let's see. What's going on with Aries? Already I'm seeing the Five of Wands. There's some sort of obstacle here. These messages may or may not resonate with every Aries watching. I just saw the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But let's see. You could be telling me that you're coming out of this energy, Aries. Whatever this bottled up energy is, because I got the inner goddess too. And it says, express your divine feminine energy. This energy will serve you well no matter what your goals are. Maybe you're having to speak on something or stand up for yourself, because I'm seeing the hidden enemies here as well. But let's get some more on this. What's this bottled up? What's going on with Aries? Somebody here was trying to be deceitful. You could be telling me that it was hard for you to speak your truth because somebody here was trying to win at all costs. Somebody here wanted to be in control. They wanted to have the final say. That's what I'm seeing with the Five of Swords. What else? The Seven of Swords in the reverse. You could be telling me that keeping this to yourself has created like some sort of like, you feel like you're sabotaging yourself. This is the reason why I feel like this inner goddess energy is here. This inner goddess energy is you expressing yourself. Give me more for that. Aries. Yeah, Nine of Swords. There's a lot of sword energy coming out here, Aries. Somebody here is worried or stressed out. I also see Three of Cups here. Gratitude, gratefulness, or this is a celebration. Give me more for this hidden enemy. Somebody here is being selfish, or they have selfish motives. Ten of Swords just came out. Somebody here tried to betray you, or they've done this before. I'm seeing a lot of sword energy here, Aries. Even with this hidden enemies, there's swords. You could be telling me that you realize that somebody here was a snake. I also have the Wheel of Fortune coming out in the reverse. This could be a Sagittarius involved. There's some sort of karmic cycle that keeps playing over and over and over again. So Aries, you could be telling me that you're no longer willing to hold back. It's like you're ready to speak your truth. You could be telling me you already started speaking your truth. Because somebody here wanted to win at all costs. What's this Seven of Swords in the reverse? The King of Wands in the reverse. Somebody here has an inflated ego. Somebody here is controlling. Could be a fellow fire sign. Or it could be a Cancer. I got the Chariot. You had to make a decision, Aries. You had to make a decision to move forward. Peace, fam. Because there's a karmic cycle. There's some sort of loop that keeps repeating itself. Give me more for that for the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Somebody that's very codependent on you. It's either that or somebody here is very superficial or they're only concerned about money. This Four of Pentacles in the reverse, they're selfish. This person is very selfish. And for some reason, I feel like they've betrayed you for the last time. The 10 of Swords, 10 represents the end. So Aries, you could be telling me that you're done, you know, holding back, staying silent, bottling up your feelings. You could be cussing somebody out. You're tired of being stressed out about something. I'm trying to figure out what's really going on here. You could be dealing with somebody who makes shit up. They could be a liar. There's anxiety here. This could be somebody really close to you, Aries. So I'm seeing a hidden enemy. The only way somebody can really be hidden is if they're close to you. That makes sense? Like, or you could be telling me that you don't know who this is. Could be a Taurus that's involved, though. I do have Taurus energy here. This could also represent how this is taking a while for you to kind of get to this point where you're tired of holding back. You're tired of keeping your emotions bottled up. Or you could be telling me that you're tired of protecting somebody else. But whoever this is, they betrayed you for the last time, is what I'm seeing here, Aries. Somebody that's really selfish. Could be a Leo. I do have Leo energy at the bottom of the deck. So there's an Aries here. Why am I hearing Diana Ross? I'm coming out. Not that you coming out the closet or nothing, but like you're speaking your voice. You're standing up for yourself. You could be telling me that somebody here got exposed. And yeah, now it's time for you to end this karmic cycle with this person. Give me more for this. What's with this Nine of Swords? Because I get stress, anxiety. Yeah, there's an Aries that's liberating themselves. You're coming out of some sort of stuck energy. Something tells me that you weren't 100% clear before, but now you are. Yeah, I'm seeing justice peeking out here in the deck. Justice is served. This could be karmic justice, Libra energy, and I see an Aries walking away with the Eight of Cups. Something tells me this took a while, Aries. Pay attention to the people around you, because you got somebody here that's an enemy, a snake. And if you already know who this person is, I feel like there's something about you standing up for yourself. We got illusions here. So somebody here could have been pretending to be someone that they're not. Or this could be a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's what I'm saying, Aries. There's an Aries here. You're coming out of some sort of karmic loop. You could be telling me that you're being fearless. Because this Leo energy does talk about standing up for oneself, being confident, being unafraid. It's unlocking some hidden gifts within you too. There's an Aries here. You're tapping into your higher self. I got treasure chest and higher self here. And there's something about this attachment to this person or whoever these people are, whatever this karmic loop is. I feel like you're severing this attachment. This attachment could have been an illusion. There could have been an illusion about this. I'm seeing mirror life. Something is being reflected back to you, Aries. It says, as above, so below. Whatever is happening within you is manifesting in your physical life. Something tells me that there's an Aries here. You waking up from an illusion. Some way, somehow, somebody here had you hypnotized or had you unfocused or distracted. I feel like this is somebody who is like a wolf in sheep's clothing, because they're an enemy. They're an enemy. And something tells me in the past, you may have ignored the signs or you may have avoided the signs, Aries. But with this Ten of Swords here, I feel like that was the last straw. There's something about that's the last straw. Tens always represent the end. So there will be no more backstabbing. There will be no more betrayal. At least not under your watch. Because as long as you know about this, you have the power to change the circumstances. You have the power to set boundaries. Aries. That's what I'm saying. There's an Aries here. You stop bottling up, or you stop ignoring, you know, the signs. You see somebody in your camp or somebody around you that's untrustworthy. You could be breaking free from this individual. All right, Aries. As soon as I split the deck, I get the evil eye. So this is about you protecting yourself. Because again, we got that Ten of Swords out here. Yeah, and right underneath that, we got boundaries. You guys are a leader. Somebody here, you could be telling me that your life path one. Something about this evil eye energy. I was going to shuffle, but the way I split the deck and saw that, I feel like there's an Aries here. You really have to watch the company around you or the people around you. This could be somebody, like, this could be family. This could be somebody you're in a relationship with. It's time for an Aries to pay attention. Pay attention to everything. All right, so it says, let me see. I'm trying not to read all this, Aries. This card could speak about being in the public eye and or receiving increased attention, indicating that there's a need to be aware of your surrounding energy. You may be seeing the evil eye show up in many ways, such as an emoji, a charm, or a sticker on a laptop as illustrated. It's also confirmation that you are and will be protected. Spirit is encouraging somebody to place this symbol around them for additional protection, because you got jealous eyes around you. This is somebody that's jealous of you, Aries. It says, beware of negative energy and protect your energy. Also, this boundaries. I got boundaries here as well. What's that? The number 26 could be significant for someone. Yeah, I just feel like there's an Aries here. Once you start to figure out, there's a loop. There's a karmic loop or a karmic cycle that keeps repeating. And there's betrayal. This ain't the first time or the second time for some of you, but I just feel like Spirit is encouraging you to strengthen your boundaries. No is a complete sentence, Aries. No is a complete sentence. Something tells me that this is either a close friend, a family member, or this is somebody that you are in a relationship with. This person is not to be trusted. They betrayed you before. This is how you'll know who this is. And if you have already cut this person out, I feel like you made the right decision. Because there's signs. So not only has this person betrayed you, but you've seen signs. And I feel like these signs are in the form of a pattern. This is not the first time. So that's what's coming up in, for you, Aries, as far as the energy is concerned. It's time to pay attention. Because somebody here is trying to pull the wool over your eyes. And I feel like this is not their first time. Whoever this person is, they're very materialistic. They could also be very stubborn. Is another way you'll know who this is. Let me see if I can find out more. I want to know more about who the hell this is. for Aries. What is going on? Aries. Spirit, can you tell us who this is? Aries, this could be somebody that you're not talking to anymore. I got the 4 of Cups. You could be telling me that you've rejected this person. You're no longer interested. You're over it. And I'm seeing the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Like, either you're not talking to this person anymore, or there's no communication. There's a lack of understanding. Any more for Aries? Like I said, it could be a Taurus, could be a Leo. You feel like this person is wasting your time. You feel like this person has wasted enough of your time. I just got Pisces energy. It's coming out sideways. It's coming out sideways, but it's the Hangman. So I'm going to show it to you in the upright and in the reverse. So in the upright, well, this is the reverse. In the reverse, I feel like, you know, there's something about this situation. There's delays. You could be telling me that you feel like you sacrificed a lot of your time. Now, in the reverse, this could be you looking at this from a different perspective. You're seeing it now. There's something about you seeing this person's behavior is not changing. There's inconsistencies. It's time for you to see something from a different angle. So, again, the signs that I was seeing, Taurus energy, Leo energy, and Pisces. I also saw Scorpio energy as well. Some of you guys can be dealing with a Scorpio, but the signs really don't matter, Aries. This is an enemy, and you need to protect yourself. I don't know no other way to put that, hon. You need to have stronger boundaries, okay? Especially if you cut this person off, you need to continue to protect yourself. Keep your moves hidden. Make sure that if you have mutual friends, or just, you know, make sure you're not telling people too much of what you got going on. Because there's something about this person projecting negative energy towards you, evil eye energy. It's jealousy. It's jealousy, Aries. This could be a sibling for some of you. It's sad, but that's what I have for you, Aries. I hope that was helpful. This is not going to resonate with every Aries, so if this message doesn't resonate with you, if you ain't got nobody backstabbing you and betraying you, then this was not your message. But I was speaking to an Aries who you've had a history of being betrayed by this person. And it comes with an air of envy and jealousy. And it's time for you to speak up, because I see you not saying anything. And I don't know if this is because you love this person, you want to protect the dynamics of the relationship, or what. Maybe this person is intimidating. Could also be a fellow fire sign too, because we saw the King of Wands. So could be a Leo, a Sagittarius, or another Aries, okay? All right, Aries. So that's what I have for you, hon. I hope that message made sense. I hope that was helpful. Okay, let's move on to Taurus. Clear and concise message for Taurus. Let's get some oracle messages for you guys. Peace, everybody. You're welcome. Clear and concise message. What does Taurus need to know? Taurus, I'm seeing a bright future ahead. I'm seeing Aquarius energy. Some of you guys can have Aquarius in your chart. Some of you guys could be dealing with an Aquarius. What does Taurus need to know? Clear and concise message. Taurus. Whoa, okay. Divine timing and a rare offer. It says, wait for the conditions to be right. What it is you're wanting and needing in your life will soon manifest. I also have a rare offer here. This could be something that you've been manifesting, Taurus. It says, believe in the impossible. A rare opportunity is making its way to you that will bring new hope. I'm seeing to trust your intuition, mirror life. Life has been mirroring back to you. It says, as above, so below. Whatever's happening within you is manifesting in your physical life. Yeah, I feel like you're manifesting. There's a Taurus here. You've been putting in that work, praying, manifesting, visualizing what's getting ready to come into fruition. You've been focused. More for Taurus. Ooh, could be a soulmate. I just got soulmate energy. New romance is on its way. Watch out for the signs that are leading you to your true love. Let me get one more for Taurus. Taurus. Justice. This is justified. Taurus, you've been through enough. Some of you guys could be telling me that you recently went through a divorce or a breakup. It says the right decisions will be made and any injustices will be settled. Truth will be at the heart. Yeah, I get this impression that there's a Taurus here. You're being advised to kind of go with the flow, allow things to unfold naturally. That's what I'm seeing with this cosmic dance energy. So let's see. Give me more for Taurus. So something is happening in divine timing. It's a rare offer. This could be a soulmate energy. Somebody here sees your worth, your value. Somebody here wants to get to know you more. This is something that a Taurus has been manifesting. Again, this may or may not resonate with every Taurus watching. But for the Taurus that I'm picking up on, energetically, I see something that you've been wanting, praying for, manifesting, coming into fruition. This is justified. Justice is served. Could be a Libra. What's going on here with Taurus? What's this divine timing? Judgment. This is, listen, this is a new beginning. Scorpio, Sagittarian energy. Judgment. This is a rebirth. This is something that's going to make you feel alive. You know, whatever this rare offer is, this is happening in divine timing. This is it says divine timing to me, it represents like when the time is right, when everything that you've been through is all aligned, you've closed out a cycle or a chapter of your life. Now it's time for this new beginning. So we got judgment. You've been through it. I don't know why I want to keep saying you've been through a lot. The Knight of Cups came out in the reverse. You could be telling me that maybe in the past you made some not so good judgments when it came to love. So I feel like I'm being led to tell a Taurus to be open. You know, I know that in the past you probably kissed a bunch of toads, but this could be an opportunity to get with the right one. Does that make sense? Because I just get this, like, kind of like wanting to give up on love or... You could also be telling me that, you know, the past energy, you were dealing with somebody who made you feel unworthy because they had some other options or they chose other people over you. But I mostly get that there's a Taurus here. Your past choices weren't the best. You could be telling me that you've attracted a lot of player-like energy, like people who they don't necessarily want to be in a commitment, but that's what you're looking for. Give me more. What else for Taurus? So whatever's coming towards you is rare. And rare could mean that this is different for you. It's different. But I'm seeing that jewel, that gem, and I feel like there's something about you. You're worthy of this, Taurus. Anyway, Three of Pentacles is here. You could be meeting this person at your job or while you're at work. The Three of Pentacles can also represent working together. This could be somebody that you will be, you know, able to work with. The High Priestess in the reverse. Pisces energy. The Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Aries energy is here with the Emperor. So we got Pisces and Aries energy here. You could be telling me you already met this person. But I get the impression that there's a Taurus here. You are being called to keep this to yourself. No one posting this all over social media because you know how people are. They'll be the first ones to attack your relationship, especially if you're happy. So you may want to hold back on that, Taurus. Yeah, just get with this Pisces energy in the reverse. Keeping secret. Keeping this a secret. Nobody needs to know anyway but you and your person, right? Maybe you have to do this because you have an ex that's, you know, emotionally unstable. They'd have a damn fit if they knew you was in a new relationship. So but there's a reason why this high priestess in the reverse is here. I feel like you're being encouraged to keep this to yourself. You know, protect this soulmate that you're meeting, because I feel like you manifested this person. Something tells me that you're manifesting this and you get this in the right timing. Anyway, we got the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Emperor. Yeah, this could be your past person. I don't know if some of you guys were dealing with someone who was a lot more mature in age. I can say a lot more mature in age, but they could be mature in age. Could be an Aries, or this could be somebody that thinks that they have this control over you. Somebody that's set in their ways. Or Taurus, you could be telling me that you're meeting somebody who knows what they want. This is a leader, a boss-like energy. But again, I feel like I'm being led to tell a Taurus to be open to this. Don't bring your past into this new situation. Keep an open mind. Let me see. Give me more for the Knight of Cups for Taurus. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Yeah, you've had some past fumbles when it comes to relationships. You know, especially the last connection. The Lovers, Gemini energy could be significant. I just feel like in the past, you and other people, y'all just ain't been on the same accord, same page. There could be people here who, they heard you when you said you wanted to be in a commitment, but they didn't necessarily honor that shit. And there's just been a lot of, you know, disharmony between you in the past. Somebody here, it feels like they're player energies. You could be telling me you dealt with a lot of players in your past, of people. Yeah, Justice is here again. Taurus, Justice just came out again. For some of you, you divorced this person, or this was a major breakup. Libra energy, you could be telling me you were dealing with a Libra. But something tells me that as soon as you made the decision, or whoever made the decision to let this go, it's like you started to experience balance in your life, peace in your life. And this is where you have the opportunity to manifest something new. You could be telling me that you worked on yourself. This is why I'm seeing this Judgment energy. There's been an awakening here. You know, you could be telling me that you've awakened to your worth and your value. You recognize that you kind of have to value and respect yourself in order to attract a different type of love. Because I just get that in the past, we're attracting people here who are just non-committal players. So Justice's service here twice. What's this High Priestess in the reverse? I get the impression that the High Priestess in reverse is you keeping this to yourself. Like, I strongly feel like there's a Taurus here. You don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody about this good thing that you got going on here, Taurus, because people will attack that shit, especially if they know you happy. And I know it could be hard to do that because it's exciting, right? Yeah, I feel like patience is called for here, because I don't know why, but the Seven of Pentacles is giving me like an impatient energy, like an anxiousness, you know? You can't wait to tell somebody. You can't wait to share the good news, but I'm telling you, that might be a mistake, you know? And if you have already let people know that you're in a relationship, this will be a good time to just not say anything else about it. People, especially if people be trying to dig for information and ask you questions, you know, keep it real light. We good. And that's it. You know what I'm saying, Taurus? No, for real. Because I don't know what the hell is going on with people these days, but they really want to see other people in misery. Misery loves company, right? We got the Five of Cups. And especially if you were dealing with the ex, you got mutual friends, or your ex still keeps in touch with your family. Like, you don't need nobody telling your ex about what you got going on. Anyway, 5 of Cups. Somebody here feels a lot of regret. I'm getting regret. So again, I just feel like I'm being led to tell a Taurus to be patient. Be patient, because I feel like if you do anything out of haste, or if you do anything too quickly, like tell people your business, you will soon be disappointed. I don't know no other way to put that. You know, people are going to let you down. People, you know, the funny thing is, and it's not really funny, but a lot of people are not happy for other people. They might say that shit, oh, I'm happy for you, and they be lying. They be lying. A lot of times, people are not honest when they say that shit. It's almost like it's automatic. That's what people just say. Oh, I'm happy for you. It's an automatic thing, but they don't really be genuine about that shit. So, yeah. Keep this to yourself, because this is rare. This is I feel like this is getting ready to be something you've never experienced. You manifested that. That's, yeah. Other people don't need to know. Don't tell them. Don't tell them, Taurus. We got this 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. And yeah, I feel like this is an ex or somebody here. Somebody's all over the place. They're scattered. You know, their focus is scattered. This could be somebody that is a workaholic. I don't know how to feel about that. Give me more on this 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody here could be very focused on material things, or somebody here is just doing too much. I just got the Tower in reverse. Scorpio, Aries energy. This would be somebody's worst fear. This would be somebody's worst fear. It's like if this person was to find out that you were happy in a new relationship, I feel like somebody here would lose their shit, Taurus. I really do. And you don't need that kind of drama, because you just got out of a situation where there was nothing but drama. You could be telling me that you felt oppressed. You felt heavily weighed down in the past. But this is a 10. 10 is the end. So you could be telling me you're at the end of that situation. You've let the drama go. You've let whatever burdens, stressful situations that an ex brought on, you let that go. You dropped it. So again, this would be your ex's worst nightmare, worst fear. Their worst fear is that you are completely done, that you ain't never coming back, Taurus. Because somebody here, I feel like they really had a lot of control. They felt like they had control over you. That's what I'm saying. Give me more for Taurus. There's something about justice. Justice being served here, huh? It says the right decisions will be made, and any injustices will be settled. Truth will be at the heart. So you deserve this. For the Taurus that I'm reading for, this may or may not resonate with every Taurus, but the Taurus that I'm picking up on, you deserve this. You went through way too much, far, you know, worse situations in the past. Give me more. What else for Taurus? Clear and concise message. Yeah, I see reflection. You can be telling me that you did a lot to reflect over the past, and I don't know, a lot of healing. Just recognizing, you know, like I said, the past, the people of the past, they represent non-committal energy. You could be telling me that you dealt with a few people in your past who just, they were players. They wanted to keep things open. It's not what you wanted. Does that make sense? So it's like, as you reflect over the past, you're recognizing maybe things that you missed, signs that you missed in these individuals, or you're just recognizing what you need to do for yourself. Yeah, you're being divinely guided. I got the star here. Somebody here could be 33. You could be a life path 33. And I see expansion, growth. You could be seeing a lot of angel numbers. These are signs that are confirming that you're making the right decisions or you're moving along on the right path. Give me more for Taurus. Yeah, even this cosmic dance energy. It says, celebrate your capacity to be joyous and take comfort in knowing that your path is one of success. So this is a message letting you know that you are on the right path. A lot has changed. I got the wheel here. There's been a lot that has shifted. It says your luck is about to change. And that's what I'm saying. When we look at this rare offer, I just get the impression that this is going to be a different kind of experience, Taurus. Your luck has changed. There's unseen forces working for you, which will change your path of life. And I feel like these unseen forces have everything to do with that star energy and this justice energy that came out twice. So, what else for Taurus? Taurus. Look at that. It says relationships, not. Getting involved with the wrong kind of people. And look, bottom of the deck, there's been an elevation in love, self-love. I feel like I'm speaking to a Taurus here. You've ascended and you're not attached to anything or anyone. You're no longer attaching yourself to... I hope this is making sense, because... and it's represented by the number 8. Somebody here, you could be a life path 8. You taking back your personal power. Even 35, the number 35 ends up being an 8. Give me more. I want to see what the heck this is. Somebody here could be 35. It says relationships. The knot calls your attention to relationships in your life, illustrating how bonds could be formed in many different ways. 2 or more ropes can come together to represent a union, or a knot can be made with a single accord, representing a strengthened relationship with oneself. Knots highlight business, platonic, and romantic relationships. You are being nudged to examine these relationships. Exactly. And I feel like that's what a Taurus has been doing. That's why I was talking about the reflection. You have been nudged to examine these relationships and focus on those that are important to you. This is a symbol of strong relationships and the ability to identify opportunities for improvement. By developing deeper connections with others, you have the chance to better understand yourself. Your relationships are a reflection of you. Yep, and we got mirror life. Wow. Reflection, fam. A lot of mirroring and reflecting going on here, Taurus. But it's good. It was much needed. Your relationships are a reflection of you and one of the many ways you experience life lessons. Alternately, knots can symbolize complications in relationships that can require time and care to work through. It's up to you to determine what relationships in your life are worth that treatment. So yeah, I feel like there's a Taurus here. You did just that, and you're making some significant changes because you're tired of dating the same type of person. You're tired of the same individual, well, same energy showing up, different people. Does that make sense? So, and I definitely feel like there's a Taurus here. You've elevated when it comes to love for yourself. I see it, a Taurus, you ain't attached to nobody. If anything, the past can't reach you. The past can't even reach you. You ever lost a balloon? Once you've lost the hold of it, it's gone. I feel like there's a Taurus here. You like, you're not attached to anything or anybody. Not unless you want to be. Not unless you want to be. Yeah. This is about self-love. This is about you strengthening the bond with yourself. And this is why this rare offer is coming in here in divine timing. So again, you could be telling me that either you've already met this person, this soulmate, because it's here. Either you've already met this soulmate, or baby, you better get ready, because they coming. They coming. It all depends on you though, Taurus, because I know next question is when. When you have done the necessary detaching, when you've done the necessary self-love work, it will happen. So that's what I'm saying. Like I said, the number 8 could be significant. All right, so that's what I have for Taurus. I hope that message was helpful. Don't forget to hit the like button if this message is resonating. We're getting ready to move on to Gemini. Thank you guys so much for double tapping the screen. Thank you for the gifts as well. All right, let's see. Oh, I didn't mean to do all that. I could have just... All right, whatever. All right, Gemini, it's your turn. Let's see. Gemini, let's see what messages come out for you guys. Benevolent ancestors, Holy Spirit, universe, and spirit guides, clear and concise message. What does Gemini need to know? Hold on, before I start, let me light me another incense. My incense is done. So the incense for today, we're going to be using Good Luck. It smells good too. Oh my God, it smells so good. Good Luck. All right, let's get these oracle messages for a Gemini. I just saw Virgo energy. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Virgo. You could have Virgo in your chart. There's something very unique about you. I just saw reciprocity. I got a song in my head, and I think it's Jody Watley. Could be Jody Watley. New Love. Y'all could be familiar with that. If you don't know nothing about Jody Watley, don't worry about it. But she was part of the groups Shalimar back in the 90s, late 80s. Anyway, we got Broken Promises. Broken Promises. Yeah, there's a Gemini here. You want new love. If you know anything about that song, you already know what I'm talking about. Broken Promises. It says, don't hold on too much to people's promises or words at this time. Things are not likely to turn out as you hope. So, Gemini, you could be telling me that you were dealing with somebody here that they just can't get right, honey. They just can't get right. Yeah, I keep seeing this reciprocity energy. There's a Gemini here. You want new love and you want reciprocity. You want somebody that wants you. Look at this hidden enemies coming out here, child. It says, be aware of your environment. There are people who are selfishly motivated in your life, who are not your friends. So not only is somebody breaking promises, but they're also an enemy. They're going to keep doing that. They're going to keep letting you down, disappointing you. Yeah, it's time for you to protect your heart, Gemini. I got the heart coming out here. Somebody here is not honoring your heart. They're not honoring you or taking care of you emotionally. You said Jody Watley and Sade got you through so much. Treasure chest. There's something about you, Gemini. You're so full of gifts. You have a lot to offer. This is another reason why you're being called to protect your heart. You're not for everybody. You're not for everyone. Instinct, yep, and trust your inner wisdom. It says, trust and follow your instincts. There's no need to think it over or get another opinion. You already know. So here's the thing about Gemini. They say the water signs are intuitive. And water signs are. But also, Gemini is just as intuitive too. It's different though. Geminis are very analytical. You spend a lot of time analyzing people and their behaviors. This is what makes you highly intuitive. You know people like the back of your hand, Gemini. It's time to trust your instincts. Because I feel like you already know. You already know when something's not right. Yeah, that reciprocity is here. Again, I feel like I'm talking to a Gemini here. You're being encouraged to manifest. If you have not already, Spirit is encouraging you to... Wow. Okay. It just went right back to it. Ain't that some shit? Nice. So I ain't really got to do nothing. All right, cool. Thank you for your patience, guys. We was on Gemini. So let's keep it moving. All right. So again, Gemini, you could be telling me that you were dealing with somebody here. They were making promises that they weren't keeping. You could be telling me that you're... Well, I feel like Spirit is trying to warn a Gemini here that this is an enemy. This is somebody that will continue to disappoint you. It is important that a Gemini protects their heart because I see you having so much to offer, Gemini. This treasure chest, there's just so much about you. Again, and then the instinct, we talked about that, right? I feel like I'm talking to a Gemini here. You are hella intuitive. It's because you know people. Like I said, Geminis are very analytical. So you guys just know people. You just know what to expect. So anyway, let's clarify this energy. What else does Gemini need to know? Yeah, I'm seeing the devil. Capricorn energy is showing up here. You could be telling me that you're dealing with somebody here. They just had toxic ways. Or this person, they could have an addiction. Or they just have this habit of lying. There's something about broken promises. But let's see. Clarify this message. I just feel like you have so much to offer. Give me more for this, for Gemini. We got, oh, okay. 3 of Cups is here. The 9 of Wands and Strength, Leo energy. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo. You could have Leo in your chart. When it comes to this 3 of Cups, I just feel like could be an opportunity to celebrate. Maybe you've recently celebrated something here, but at the same time, I feel like there's a Gemini. I want to say you have to protect yourself. This 9 of Wands energy is giving me like defending or protecting your beliefs, protecting something here. You could also be telling me that there's something about someone being determined. Determined to what? Have their way? Are these enemies? It could be 3 people. What the hell is going on? I got Leo energy, Strength. There's something about you needed to be fearless. What else for Gemini? King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I said something about Virgo energy earlier. This could be a father figure, father of your children. Whoever this person is, they can have a lot of money. Or there's, you know, somebody here that is very well put together. They could dress really nice. Or there's just something about them. I'm not trying to say that they're materialistic, but for them, money and material things matter, okay? What else for Gemini? There's challenges here with the 5 of Wands. There could be arguments or, I don't know, there could be, yeah, 10 of Pentacles. So there could be challenges when it comes to having a family or settling down with this person. It just seems like there's obstacles here. This could be jealousy, strife, competition. What is going on here? Something's changing. There's obstacles here, Gemini. The Page of Wands is showing up at the bottom of the deck in reverse. You could be telling me you're dealing with somebody who is Unpredictable. This could be somebody younger than you. Give me more for this Three of Cups. What's this Three of Cups? Is this enemies or is this... What is this? Because you could be telling me that you recently celebrated. Pisces energy just came out. The Hangman. You're seeing something about these people in a different angle, a different perspective. There's something about 3 people here. This could be 3 feminine energies. What else? The Four of Swords in the reverse. Somebody here keeps forcing something. Somebody here keeps forcing something. And I feel like there's an element of feeling drained or feeling exhausted. Yeah, because even with the Nine of Wands, I get this determination. Determination to what? Give me more. I don't know what this is, Gemini, but I feel like somebody here, you could be determined to keep other people away from your relationship. There's other people that want to intervene or interfere in your relationship. Or you could be telling me the person that you're dealing with is allowing this shit. They're allowing other people to intervene in this relationship. Because I just get you, like, first of all, the Ace of Pentacles is in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse could be a missed opportunity. Somebody here feels like they could miss an opportunity. An opportunity for what? So they're determined to force something. They're determined to keep something going. Like, you don't want to let go. I don't know if this is you don't want to let go or if this is somebody else. But with the Six of Swords, I see somebody moving on. I see somebody moving on, and I feel like the reason is because it's not worth it. There's too much chaos. There's too much. It's like these swords pointing down in this boat. After a while, it will create a hole and the boat will sink. It's got something to do with this broken promises energy, Gemini. Somebody here, why do I get the impression that somebody here is impulsive or they're lying about something there? Especially when it comes to these 3 feminine energies. Somebody here, they could have other options or other people that they're dealing with. You could be telling me that you're seeing this. You're recognizing this. Because there's delays. But with the Four of Swords in the reverse, it's like beating a dead horse. Like Spirit is saying, aren't you tired? Aren't you exhausted? Because there's somebody here that keeps forcing something. I get the impression that they're forcing this because they don't want to miss out. They don't want to lose something, or they don't want to call it. I don't know how to put this. Like somebody here, you'd rather force the relationship. Or Gemini, you could be telling me that you're determined to protect yourself because you're recognizing that these are enemies. Whatever this situation is, it's come to like, I don't know, it's come to like just bring drama your way. There's drama, it says be aware of your environment. There are people, and it could be these 3 people that I'm seeing here in this 3 of Cups. There are people who are selfishly motivated in your life who are not your friends. This could be friends for somebody. But I get the impression that Spirit is saying don't force this. If you've already looked at this, if you've already taken the time to reflect over this, I'm pretty sure you already know what to do. You've already gotten your intuitive hits. That this ain't worth forcing. Does that make sense? Like, because I get that it's draining and it's exhausting to even care. To even care so much. So with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, I get that there's a feeling of missing out, or there's a feeling of letting something go. Because I see a Gemini moving on. But it's like if you don't move on, you'll continue to like sink in these emotions. I hope that's making sense. Because this Six of Swords represents moving on from chaotic energy, emotional chaos. So it's like you might have to throw in the towel. You might have to say, you know, y'all can have them if this is about a person. Because I get that, you know, there's this, either you're determined to protect yourself, maybe at one point you were willing to fight for something or someone. But again, even the Nine of Wands talks about exhaustion. It talks about the need to rest. So something tells me, Gemini, that Spirit is encouraging you to move on. This is a lot. It's a lot. It's energetically draining. Give me more for the strength energy. So we got Leo energy here with strength. And we got King of Pentacles. This could be whoever you're dealing with. I don't know if this person, if they're dealing with other people, but it feels like they're the center focus. Whoever this King of Pentacles energy is. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, but it doesn't have to be. It could be any sign. This could be the father of your children or mother. Put it however it resonates, Gemini. It could be a woman in masculine energy. I just feel like there's something about this person's money, material things. They could have a nice car. They could dress really nice. Or they just take care of themselves. They look good. I don't know. Or they just got money. What is this? Yeah, I'm telling you, Gemini. Ten of Swords. There's a Gemini here. You have been backstabbed and betrayed. Look, we got this hidden enemies energy. Remember, it talks about people who are selfishly motivated around you. The thing about the Ten of Swords is that it's the end. You could be telling me that you've seen enough. You've you know, allowed this to go on long enough or something like that. The problem with the Ten of Swords too is that whoever is doing this, they're not even coming back to like see about you. They're like just leaving you down, kicking you while you down. I don't know, something like that, Gemini. They're not even coming back to make sure you good. Now I got the King of Cups in the reverse. A Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. It feels like it's still this King of Pentacle energy. It's the same person. They're just showing different sides of themselves. Like I said, this could be a father of your children. But with the King of Cups in the reverse, I feel like this person is emotionally unavailable. If anything, this is a drama king or drama queen. Put it however it resonates. This person, they bring a lot. This could be somebody that crashes out. Like, they're very emotional. When they don't get their way, it's a shit show, is what it is. This is why this is so draining for a Gemini here. Because you're literally dealing with an adult child. Like, somebody here that acts like a child. That's what I'm saying, huh? So they betray you, kick you while you down, and then got a nerve to act like a fool emotionally. Yeah, here's the drama. Five of Wands. This is that crab in a bucket energy. Whatever the hell is going on here is keeping you back. It's holding you back. Unnecessary drama is what I'm saying. The moon just came out, Pisces energy, and the Six of Wands. Pisces Cancerian energy with the moon. Something is being illuminated here. This could be your fears. Something about you having to face your fears. I'm just being drawn to that lobster. There's a lobster coming out of the water, right? And we all know lobsters live at the bottom of the sea. Why the hell is this lobster coming up to the surface? Because this is repressed. This is something that is at the bottom of your base of your emotions. You're not, either you haven't dealt with this, you ain't want to deal with this, but it's creeping on back up. And there's the moon shining the light on it. So something tells me that Spirit is like, you gotta face this. You gotta see this. You gotta do something about it. You can't keep running away from it or repressing it. Does that make sense? So I get the impression that there's a Gemini here. You could be telling me that you had to face your fears. Maybe you didn't want to believe that this person was like this. Or maybe you didn't want to believe that, you know, something is making me feel kind of sick to my stomach. Maybe that's how it felt. It's a sick-like feeling facing the truth. And I see a victory. So, I don't know, I feel like I'm being led to tell Gemini that once you face this situation, I know it's hard, it's difficult. It's difficult. Else you wouldn't have repressed it. You wouldn't have, you know, told the lobster to go down to the, you know. But once you deal with this situation, I see a victory here. There's an opportunity to have a victory or to feel accomplished in some way. What's this 10 of Pentacles? This could have everything to do with the family. You could be telling me that you and this person, y'all have a family together. There's a home. Like financially, you could be telling me that this was like a comfort zone. That's what I'm getting. Like there's a Gemini here. You like you don't want to jeopardize your comfort zone. Things are comfortable financially, but not emotionally. Yeah, there's stress. There's stress. Heavy anxiety. You could be telling me that there's restlessness. Like somebody here feels restless. Like they can't quite find peace and contentment. What was this? The 7 of Wands hit the floor and it's in the reverse. Yeah, feeling attacked. There could be a Gemini here. You could be telling me that you feel like this is a personal attack. And this is another reason why there's so much determination to guard yourself, protect yourself. But who are you guarding? I mean, who are you like, you know how sometimes, okay, this is what I'm picturing. I'm picturing a situation where you could be married to somebody or in a relationship with somebody. And you don't want to believe that this person is an enemy or that this person's cheating, but they are. And there could be all these other people that are intervening in this relationship, causing problems, or you're hearing about these people. I don't know, they could be harassing you. And instead of going to the source, which is your spouse or whoever you're in a relationship with, you fighting with these people. Does that make sense? Like, and I feel like it's so exhausting and it's so draining. And there's no peace. But maybe your reasoning for this is because this is your family, this is your marriage, these are your children, and you ain't taking that away. But what if I told you that Spirit is like, yeah, but intuitively, you're not happy. Intuitively, this person is not protecting you or supporting your heart. So it's like fighting and losing battle, especially if you're, you know, confronting the outsiders. They don't care. Obviously, they don't care. And if your person is allowing this shit, I don't know. I just get the impression that it's exhausting just reading this shit. But I get that there's a Gemini here. You're not happy. You don't have clarity. And Spirit could be telling you to just trust your instincts, Gemini, is what I'm getting. Because I feel like somebody, and then your person got a nerve to lie. Oh, I'm not dealing with such and such no more. I told such and such we ain't together. I promise I'm a you know, fix this. I'm gonna do better. And they're lying. And I feel like intuitively you know that. So that's what I'm getting. That's the best way that I could put this, what I'm feeling. It's like the outsiders are not really the enemies that you should be fighting with. It should be the person on the inside. So that's what I'm seeing on that. Let me pull an oracle message for Gemini. Yeah, because I got this sick feeling that came over me. It's sickening to really, when you think about it. This is somebody that you're fighting for, this person, but they ain't fighting for you. Clear and concise message. Yeah, it's time for peace. I'm seeing peace and never give up. Never give up your power. Never allow other people to have more power over you and your emotions. I could, there's a Gemini here. You are not at peace. You're restless. But the minute you move on and say, fuck everybody, all this, you can kiss my ass, I feel like that's when you start to find peace. What else for Gemini? This is not going to resonate with every Gemini watching, but the Gemini, I'm picking up on somebody. A Gemini here, even if it's just one Gemini that resonates with this. I feel like I want to tell you to trust your instincts. You are right. What you're feeling is the right feeling to have. You're not tripping, and you shouldn't exhaust not another ounce of your energy over this shit, because whoever this person is that calls themselves loving you, protecting your heart, they're lying. They're more of an enemy than you think. So, yeah, I got crystals, and it says achievement. It says achievement. It's represented by the number 9. I got yield, which says patience at the bottom of the deck. What's this for Gemini? Something about being a life path 9. You could be born on the 9th. There could be a Gemini here. You've already cut this shit out. And if you did, kudos to you. Because I could be talking to a Gemini here. You already trusted your instincts and you already cut these people out. You moved on from this. This was just too chaotic. But anyway, it says, give yourself a pat on the back for all you have achieved. The time and energy you put into your endeavors has paid off. Crystals are formed over time by molecules coming together in represented pattern. And they are the symbol of success, victory, and achievement. I'm trying not to read all this. It says, release your stress and doubt. You've successfully overcome the challenges and difficulties. This is a reminder that hard work pays off and the triumphant time is here. Stand tall and be proud of what you've accomplished. I could be talking to a Gemini here. You did this already. So Spirit wants you to be proud of yourself. You made the right choice. You chose you. What's this patience? Patience. It's represented by the number 3. You could be a life path 3. Or there's just something about you being born on the 3rd. Maybe the person you were dealing with, they were born in March. Or the person you was dealing with, they were born in September. Heavy Virgo energy for somebody here. But patience. It says this yield sign is a reminder that it's necessary to slow down. And sometimes even pause temporarily. So remember how we saw the hangman? And I said there's been delays, but this has been necessary for you to see things from a different angle. You had to see something from a new perspective. There's something about you seeing this from a different angle. Pisces energy. I don't see it. But I know we talked. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we talked about this. This is what the hangman represents. This is why he hangs upside down by his ankle. First of all, he ain't going nowhere. But this is a time of reflection. This is a time to be able to see something from a different angle. Some of you guys were dealing with a Pisces. What else? It says, remember, patience is not punishment. Timing plays an important role in your current situation. The extra consideration taken now will ensure you move forward in the most strategic and successful way. And that's what I'm seeing here. I feel like I'm talking to a Gemini here. You made the right decision. And that's why you got this achievement energy. You were patient. You made sure. But you didn't stay. You didn't stick around and ignore your instincts. So that is what I'm seeing here, Gemini. What's that expression? I know I'm going to mess it up. But when people show you who they are the first time, you should believe them. That's what I'm feeling like saying in this reading. Because, I mean, it's time out for all this broken promises shit. It's time out for which, you know. It's time out for that. And I ain't about to sit here and fight with your minions or your karmics. We're not doing that either. Right, Gemini? All right, love. So that's what I have for you. I will be going back on YouTube to timestamp these readings when I'm done. So if you want to watch this again, there will be timestamps. So you don't have to, you know. Why do I keep doing that? I need to. All right, moving on to Cancer. Cancer. Okay, so let's see. Benevolent ancestors, Holy Spirit, universe, and spirit guides, clear and concise message. Ooh, happiness. Nice, Cancer. As soon as I split the deck, I see happiness. About damn time. Look. About damn time for a Cancer. All right, here we go. Here we go. Benevolent ancestors, Holy Spirit, universe, and spirit guide. Look, happiness and justice. Okay. This may or may not resonate with every Cancer watching. You could be telling me that you're a lot more happier, peaceful, content with things because of a breakup or because of a divorce or some sort of justice has been served for a Cancer. All right, let's see. Cancer. A lot of mirroring. A lot of people doing this reflection work, or life has just been mirroring. Anyway, Cancer. There's that justice again. Some of you guys were dealing with the Libra. You got Libra in your chart. And I got bottom of the deck that say, it's brewing. Something special is brewing. It will flow naturally and beautifully. This transition will be smooth and painless. Cancer. All right, let's see. Some of you guys were dealing with a Capricorn. You have Capricorn in your chart. The first energy that came out was the healer. It says healing energy surrounds you in the situation that worries you. Allow the healing to take form. I also have say it. Say what you've been afraid to say. If you express what you've been hiding, it will give you the peace that you seek. So there could be a Cancer here. You're healing. And I feel like there's a Cancer that's now, I don't know if you're being honest with yourself or if you're just speaking up for yourself or both. I also got some sort of attachment here, Cancer. It says, who or what are you relentlessly pursuing that has become an addiction? Loosen your grip and enter the unknown. So there was some sort of toxic attachment, Cancer. There's the mirroring. Okay, we just talked about that. And then we got Make-A-Wish. So Cancers, you could be telling me that you are manifesting and you've been praying for something, boo. It's brewing. Whatever it is. It says, make a wish. What you've asked for is coming true. Be ready to receive your blessings. So let's see. Clear and concise message for Cancer. I just saw the 7 of Cups. There's other options. There's a Cancer here. You're considering your other options. Hold on. Let me plug my phone up. Excuse me, guys. My chair is like making all kind of weird ass noises. But anyway. Clear and concise message for Cancer. What does Cancer need to know? So yeah, there's a Cancer here. You've been healing. I also feel like you're a healer. You're healing yourself. What's this for Cancer? We got the Tower, Aries, Scorpio energy at the bottom of the deck. I mean, bottom of the deck. In the reverse. Cancer. So, I don't know. Maybe there was fears of something changing. I got the Ten of Wands in the reverse. What else? What was that? The Sun, Leo energy. Somebody here could be a Cancer, Leo cusper. It's in the reverse. And that's never a good thing. But with the Sun in the reverse, I feel like there's a lack of clarity and a lack of happiness or experiencing happiness. And there's the Ten of Pentacles. So this could be about a family situation. Now, Cancer, I do see the Page of Cups here. So this represents serendipity, luck and favor, luck and fortune. You could be telling me there's some good news. It has something to do with this Make-A-Wish. And it's brewing energy. Something's brewing. And then I also have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse is giving like somebody here who's been focused on more material things. Materialism. I get the impression that there's... It's focusing too much on material things. So there's a lack of worth and value. Like somebody here is not... They're not respecting the worth and value that they have. Does that make sense? Yeah, Star in the reverse. A fallen star. Maybe Cancers, you experienced a situation where things didn't go as you expected. You could be telling me that you were struggling with the lack of hope. Aquarius energy is here. You could be telling me that you lost hope in something, Cancer, and I see you walking away from it. I see you walking away from it, whatever it is. But anyway, it could be this attachment that I'm seeing here. So again, with the Tower in reverse, Scorpio, Aries energy, I just feel like this isn't what you... It's like this isn't what you were expecting to have happen. As a matter of fact, you could be telling me that you tried to avoid this at all costs. Give me more for this Tower. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you tried for as long as you could. The Devil. But it's toxic. Whatever the hell this is toxic for you. This could be this attachment. I don't know why, but I just heard codependency. Cancer. There's a toxic attachment, love. And I don't know if this is another person. It feels like it's a person. Yeah, Capricorn energy is here twice. Some of you guys were dealing with the Capricorn, but I don't know. This is... I don't want to say obsession, but I just heard that in my head. Obsession. Give me more. I got the Three of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Why do I get the impression that you were dealing with somebody here who had outside attention? Maybe you're in a relationship with somebody and they were seeking attention from outside the relationship. Or Cancer, you could be telling me that you celebrated something, but it was kind of too quick. Like, you know how sometimes we get in a relationship and we jump in head first, you know, we don't take our time. Could be one of those type of situations. What's the Sun? We don't take our time to really get to know somebody. The world is here in the reverse. More Capricorn energy, and the star is back out. And the star, like I said, is a lack of hope. So there's an unlearned lesson. Somebody here had to repeat a cycle because they're not learning the lesson. I don't know if that's you, Cancer, or if that's somebody attached to you. But until somebody here closes out a cycle by learning from their past mistakes or learning from the past, something keeps repeating. I'm also picking up on somebody here just has this lack of faith. And it's just like, okay, Spirit is not saying to let go of your faith. Spirit wants you to let go of some sort of pattern. Something that either you keep doing or, I don't know. There's an unlearned lesson. What about this 9 of Pentacles in the reverse? Yeah, there's a fool here. Somebody here, you could be telling me they feel like a fool. Somebody here, they went into something too prematurely or too quickly. Thank you for the gifts. You know, made a decision too quickly is what I'm getting. Somebody here, you may be learning a lesson in impatience, impulsiveness. Because I get like making a foolish choice. Maybe you know, you or this person feels like you made the wrong choice. What's this 9 of Pentacles in the reverse? The Hierophant. It's a lesson. Taurus energy. This may or may not resonate with every Cancer. Let me keep re-emphasizing that. Okay, it's 9 billion people on this planet. This message is not going to be for every Cancer. So if this is not resonating, this is not your story. All right, Cancer. Somebody here made a foolish choice or a foolish decision. I don't know if this is you or another person. But I feel like with the Hierophant coming out here, this could have been a marriage. Maybe you feel like you married the wrong person. Something tells me that somebody here didn't take the time to really get to know somebody. There's a lesson here, though. This is spiritual in nature. See the keys? That represents lessons. So you and another person are both teaching each other through this mirroring. You could be telling me that this person triggers the shit out of you. They trigger unhealed wounds. And you do the same. Anyway, this is past energy for the Cancer that I'm picking up on. Or it could be current. I don't know. Put it however it resonates. But I just feel like there's a Cancer here. You got to either say it to yourself. Keep it 100 with yourself about this toxic attachment. Okay? Sometimes we have to tell ourselves the truth before we say the truth to anybody else. Something about a Leo. That's not going to be for every Cancer, but somebody here, you went into a situation prematurely, started a family or got married or something like that, Cancer. That's what I'm seeing. All right, so I see you healing. I do have the healer energy here. Trying to recover or heal from this. Give me more. Yeah, I'm seeing that relationship not. I was supposed to be in a kingdom marriage. However, one opted to go on a destructive path. Wow. There's something about your luck changing. Remember, we had this, something's brewing. It's brewing. There could be a Cancer here. I don't know if you literally cried out to God or if you are just manifesting. Because I get make a wish. Something's brewing here, Cancer. Let's see. Could be a new connection for somebody. I see distraction. There could be a Cancer here. You could be telling me that you felt like you were distracted. Things moved fast. There's a Cancer here that's recovering from this. Clear and concise message for Cancer. Unlimited potential. Nice. And personal power. And the butterfly energy is trying to creep out here. There's a lot that's changed here, Cancer. You took back your power. Yeah. There's a Cancer here. See, that's why when I was shuffling, I saw that positive energy. Something about justice being served. But anyway, unlimited potential. Somebody here could be 43. Something about the infinity symbol. You can have a tattoo of the infinity symbol, or there's something about you taking back your crown. Something about you taking back your personal power. Somebody here could be born on the 28th. What's this for Cancer? It says the infinity symbol. The possibilities are endless. Dream big. So that's why I'm seeing this Make-A-Wish. It says dream big. Set challenging goals and break through any barriers, real or imagined. Anything is possible. So release any self-imposed limitations. If you are doubting your own ability, now is the time to believe in your potential. This card is a reminder to resist settling for less. Cancer. It might appear easier, but you are destined for more. Keep going. Yeah, it says avoid self-sabotage. So Cancers, I don't know, huh? All I can say is what I'm seeing here. And I feel like I'm talking to a Cancer here. Either you or somebody else, and you were in agreement, move too fast on something. Settled is what I'm getting. So, and I feel like the lesson here is to slow down, take your time, to always remember that anything is possible, and always consider yourself as somebody who is powerful. You're not codependent, because I get attachment too in the devil energy that we saw as codependency. You don't need anybody else's permission to validate you. I don't know if you were struggling with abandonment or rejection from the past, if that had anything to do with it, but I feel like I'm talking to a Cancer here. You've been healing from a lot. This could be old wounds, and this person, they triggered those things. That's why we saw the moon. Anyway, yeah, there's a Cancer here. You took back your power, or you're taking back your power, or there's the opportunity to take back your power. It says activated crown chakra. Your crown chakra is located at the very top of your head. This is your direct line of communication to spirit. When spirit gives you downloads, it enters your crown. When you are making a wish, you're sending those through your crown. You could be telling me that you've experienced an awakening, a kundalini rising, or something to that effect, where you are stepping into your power, Cancer. And this is what the justice served energy is about. There's a lot of self-mastery going on here. Thank you for the gifts. Self-mastery. That's what this is about. And I feel like it came through a lesson, a relationship lesson. Because you have so much to offer, Cancer, especially when it comes to love. But that is what I'm seeing. I hope this message made sense and offered you confirmation. All right. Anything is possible, Cancer. You don't have to settle. You don't have to settle for mediocre love. All right. Let's keep going. Leo. Messages for Leo. Clear and concise message. What does Leo... Ooh. Damn. What does Leo need to know? About to lose everything. Thank you, love. Thank you so much. Benevolent ancestors, Holy Spirit, Universal Spirit, guys. Leo. Leos, you've been forced to face your dark and your light, your limitations and your strength. There's been some shadow work. Leo's been doing shadow work. Shadow work ain't never nothing pretty. Shadow work. Hey, you in the corner somewhere ugly crying. Leo. But it's taking you to higher places. Expect to go on a trip, a mission, or move from one place you're currently in to somewhere unexpected. Leo, we got Libra energy, it's giving justice. Some of you guys can be dealing with a Libra, or you got Libra in your chart. This has everything to do with relationships. It says, find joy in what you already have. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. What else for Leo? The devil. But this one, this oracle message says, release yourself from the devil's grip. You are more powerful than your inner shadow. What else for Leo? Bright future. Nice. Bright future. It says everything is going to be fine. A bright future is ahead of you that's filled with success and abundance. Not for you. This is a time to accept that what you desire is not meant for you. Something much better is on its way. Okay, Leo, what you been trying to hold on to that wasn't meant for you? Because I see a Leo here. You're being called to let it go. Release your grip. I get shadow work. Yeah, duality. Duality. It says, it's time to face your dark and your light, your limitations and your strengths, and see how duality plays in your life. All right, let's see. So, Leo, you could be telling me that you feel like you're ascending, or there's an awakening. There's an ascension. There's an ascension. Clear and concise message for Leo. 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 Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I don't know if this is your energy. It feels like it. You could be telling me you're detached, or you're detaching from things that no longer serve you. I get that I'm talking to a Leo here. You are very loyal, and you expect others to be loyal to you too. Keep it 100. So something tells me that also you're being very logical. You're not coming from emotions. You're coming from logic. Like whenever you're making decisions, it's not based on how you feel. It's based on what makes sense. I got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Something is off. Something or someone is unbalanced, or they got this one-sided view of things. We got the Three of Wands. Something about waiting. Waiting. But still no decision made. And I don't know if this is somebody else. You were waiting on somebody and they just seem to can't make up their damn mind what they want. Is this why you're detaching? Or somebody's still at a damn crossroads? It's not that hard to make a decision about Leo. Like, come on now. I got the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This could be somebody's baby mama, or I don't know who the hell that is. This could be another aspect of you, Leo. Yeah. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles. You're somebody who is very nurturing. You are also very capable of making something out of nothing, okay? You could be telling me that you're a business owner, a boss, or you're just really good at making things grow. So it's like you're very confident, very self-sufficient. And then we got the High Priestess. There's secrets here. It's either secrets or somebody here is resisting paying attention to the signs, the red flags. The writing is on the wall, but it's like somebody here don't want to see that. Somebody here don't want to trust their gut feeling that they're getting for whatever reason. We got Taurus energy here at the bottom of the deck. This could be a marriage, or this could be a spiritual lesson. But yeah, I can't help but talk about this devil energy, Leo. Something about this is toxic. Okay, it says release yourself from the devil's grip. You're more powerful than your inner shadow, your ego. Basically what the devil is the ego. I mean, For those of you that know, you know. There is no outside entity. We are the devil. We can either choose to be angels or we can choose to be devils. And a lot of people choose to be devils. They choose to go into their lower self. They used to have an exhibit in New York back in the day. I don't know when it was, but the exhibit was at a zoo. And the zoo was just a mirror. It was behind a fence. And when you walked up to this exhibit, it said, this is the most dangerous animal on the face of the planet. And when you walked up to it, it literally was, it's us. So, you know, people talk about the devil. Anyway, I'm gonna get off that. But it's something about the ego here. You had to overcome your own ego. Something that you really wanted. Because I get that somebody waited. It's like you waited for something to change or somebody to get it together. I don't know. But with the Two of Wands in the reverse, they just continued to act like they weren't sure. They weren't sure. They couldn't make up their mind. What's the Six of Pentacles in the reverse? Something is so one-sided. I got the Queen of Cups. Some of you guys were dealing with a water sign, a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. This person's emotionally unavailable. And they could suffer from some, I ain't gonna say mental illness, but this person could be definitely a very moody individual. Like, their moods are damn near unpredictable. This is somebody to be crashing out and shit. Anyway, the Two of Cups is a representation of how hard it is to deal with their ass. It's not easy dealing with this person because they always going through something. It's like, damn, I'm trying to love your ass. I just get that they're emotionally all over the place, child. I don't know what that's about, Leo. You know your person better than I do. What's this Two of Wands? It's like somebody here is so indecisive. Maybe this is you. You're not sure about their ass. You've been waiting to see if they're going to calm the hell down or if things are going to get better. And I don't know, Leo. I get the Four of Swords. Yeah, it's like beating a dead horse. Trying to force something. But remember, we got this not for you energy here. So I could be talking to a Leo who is like, listen, all the signs are there. What else do you need? And this person is a little off, or they can't handle their emotions. It's like 1 minute it's like the Sour Patch Kid commercial. Y'all remember the Sour Patch Kid commercial? 1 minute they're so sweet. They're so sweet, and then the next minute they turn sour. I don't know. Somebody here is set in their ways. You could be telling me you're dealing with an Aries. Or this could represent how it's time for you to take action, Leo. Stop being indecisive, because I see somebody here at the crossroads. What about this High Priestess in the reverse? Because there's secrets. There's something that's either somebody's bottling this up, keeping this close to the chest, or like I said, somebody here is refusing to read the writing on the wall. What's that? Pisces energy. Yeah, somebody here is unfucking predictable. Who is this? They're immature. And it's always drama just seems to find them. They could be dramatic. Yeah, there's your energy, Leo, the sun, and it's in the reverse. First they're sour, then they're sweet. Okay, yeah, same thing. Whatever is going on with this person, it's not consistent. It's like you never know what the hell you're going to get. So, Leo. Spirit is saying loosen your grip. Now, you could be telling me that you've already... Yeah, look. I feel like there's a Leo here. You fed up. Four of Cups. You ready to start something new, a new journey. This could mean that you have to start over, but you're not starting over the same way. How do I put that? You're starting over with wisdom is what I'm trying to say. So, I don't know, babes. That's what I'm saying. It's time for you to ascend. It's time for you to level up, or I don't know, I just get like elevation. It's time for you to put yourself in a position to have more elevated experiences. Clear and concise message for Leo. Clear and concise. Yeah, see the challenges, Leo. Maybe it's difficult because you don't want other people to see or know that this didn't work out, or I don't know. I just get this bottling up energy with the High Priestess. Keeping this to yourself, which is miserable. Anyway, I do got this bright future ahead of you. It says everything is going to be fine. A bright future is ahead of you that's filled with success and abundance. But there's this attachment. I could be talking to a Leo. You've already let go. You've already accepted that this person's not for you. Too emotionally unbalanced, too emotionally unpredictable, and yes, come through, Spirit. I'm telling you, it's time for it, and it's ascension. It's time to evolve. No more, inching around on the ground. Now it's time for you to go through the metamorphosis process. Then once you reemerge as this butterfly energy, you see things from a higher perspective. Thank you, Spirit. Leo. This might not be what you want to hear, hon, but this may or may not resonate with every Leo watching. Somebody here could be a master life path 22. I'm seeing the number 22 here. If that's the case, you're really good at helping other people. So maybe you felt like you needed to help this person. This could be somebody here that didn't want the help. Why I'm hearing that? Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. Somebody here didn't accept the help. Whoever this person is, they gotta want that. There's no, amount of forcing them to see or forcing them to evolve that's going to help you. As a matter of fact, it's probably more exhausting and draining on your part because you're ready to evolve, but your person's not. Bottom of the deck, I got dice, and it says chance. This was a big risk, or this feels like a huge risk for a Leo. But you're being encouraged to move forward, to not allow somebody to hold you back with, I don't know, somebody here that almost feels like they want to be a victim, or they want to be, I don't want to say a victim, but they want to kind of stay the same way. I don't know how to put that. But anyway, this butterfly energy, I love how that came out for you, Leo, as I was talking about evolving. It says, change for the better. Making space for a new version of you. Opportunity to change your ways and changes in your social circle. It says, where do I want to start? You might be in the process of shedding who you used to be by moving away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. That's why I was getting that detached. Spirit is saying, remember, metamorphosis happens over time, and there is no need to rush the process. This painful process of transformation is preparing you for the next step on your journey. You may be considering changing the way you present yourself, including your appearance and interests. Don't hold back, because this is the time to make those changes. The person you are becoming is aligned with your higher self. So free yourself of concerns and welcome the ways you will emerge beautifully transformed. So, Leo, you could be telling me that you did this. It was time for you to take a leap. It was time for you to come out of your comfort zone. Yeah, because I feel like this person, somebody was too damn comfortable with the way things were. So, and I feel like it created a lot of dissatisfaction or inability to see joy, as joy could be all around you. It's just like you can't experience it because, I don't know, somebody here is just all over the place emotionally. But anyway, that's what I have for you, Leo. I hope that made sense. I hope that brought you confirmation. Okay, let's move on to Virgo. Come on, man. Stop playing. All right, Virgo, it's your turn. Clear and concise message. I will be going back to timestamp these readings on YouTube. So if anybody is interested in going back, there will be timestamps. Just give me a minute after I finish this live, because it's going to take me a little second. But all right, messages for Virgo. Why am I hearing a song? This is Gregory Hunt. Is that Gregory Hunt? Who the hell? I'm hearing say you, say me, say it for always. That's the way it should be. Who sings that song? Who the heck sings that? Say you, say me, say it together. Y'all know what song? I don't know why that is so. Lionel Richie, thank you, love. That was so random. What is that song about? What even is that song about, child? Anyway, Virgo. What sign is Lionel Richie? I don't know why the hell I said Gregory Hines. Because I know he's not even a damn singer. He's like a, in here the tap dancer or some shit like that. Anyway, Virgo, we got the key and we got confusion. You could be telling me that there's clarity coming about since something you dealt with had you confused or offered up a lot of confusion. It says there's an issue or opportunity that needs your immediate attention. Act now before your chance is gone. Confusion. This is not the best time to make a decision. Be patient and wait until you can see the choices before you. I still don't know what that song has anything to do with. Okay, Libra energy is coming out in everybody's reading today. Okay. You could be a Virgo, Libra cusper. Find joy in what you already have. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. Knowledge. Knowledge. Virgo. That could go alongside with this key energy. Knowledge says demonstrate your willingness to learn. Whether personally or professionally, be willing to make mistakes. And then we got the heart. There's a tough lesson in love, Virgo. Because I did see Saturn energy. Somebody here could be going through a Saturn return. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. Warrior spirit is here at the bottom of the deck. It says, stand your ground and unlock the warrior within to help you conquer any obstacle and secure your victory. Let's see. I'm going to look up that song. Say you, say me. Say it for always. That's the way it should be. There's confusion again. I'm seeing confusion again here. Something's confusing. Maybe somebody here is playing mind games or some shit. You need more information. Virgo. Six of Pentacles, equal giving and receiving. The Page of Cups. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Three of Cups. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse and the Ten of Swords. Well, that's never a good thing. What the heck is up with this? All right, Virgo. What was that? Oh, I lost it. did just see Leo energy. You could be a Leo, Virgo, cusper. Okay, hon. Virgo. Something about equal giving and receiving. I do have the Page of Cups out here. Now, I don't know if somebody here is trying to come back and apologize, or they want your forgiveness, or what the heck this is. Maybe it's time for you to forgive yourself for something here. 7 of Wands, you could be telling me that you felt like you had to guard yourself or protect yourself. Maybe you felt like somebody here was trying to attack you in some way, or there's a need for you to stand your ground. The 3 of Cups is here. I don't know if this is 3 people. This could be family, close friends. Why am I getting the impression that there's something about family or close friends not being happy for you? Because something good is happening for you, and people are not showing you that they care. I don't know what. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. You could be telling me that you feel like something has been a waste of your damn time. As you look back over the past, you put a lot into other people, but all they did was come back and betray you, or I don't know why I'm getting that. Like, where are those people? I'm hearing TLC. What about your friends? What? Where are the people that you supported, Virgo? The people that you invested in or you poured energy into? Because I'm seeing this 10 of Swords is like, you ain't getting nothing but betrayal, backstabbing energy. Now I'm hearing they smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place. The backstabber. What? Virgo. Interesting. This has something to do with how you've been giving to others, but something's off. Give me more. 2 of Pentacles. The High Priestess. Something about having a lot on your plate. Having a lot of responsibilities, but maybe feeling overwhelmed. Maybe feeling like, you know, shit. You need some help. It'd be nice if somebody could carry some of this for you, or I mean, you can handle it, but at the same time, it's just, I get you being overwhelmed. Maybe there's a decision that you had to make because you got a lot going on, Virgo. The High Priestess Pisces energy is here. It's in the reverse. There could be secrets, or there could be something about not seeing, like missing the signs intuitively. Why is the 7 of Wands here in the reverse? So I get you needing to protect yourself. I got the Empress here. Taurus, Libra energy. The Empress. I don't know. Something tells me that's you. You got a lot of love, or you're very abundant. You're very creative. There's a Virgo here. Could be pregnant. That's not every Virgo situation, but why do I feel like there's a Virgo here that needs to have limits or boundaries? People are taking advantage of you. What the hell is this? Oh my God. Come on. With the cards. Yeah, there's like a group of people that's fighting or arguing. The 5 of Wands is like in group fighting. There's your energy, Virgo, in the reverse. That's the Hermit. The Hermit in reverse. You could be telling me that you feel withdrawn, or maybe somebody has been making you feel like you're not a part of something. You're not included. Or maybe you just want to withdraw because something's overwhelming here. Maybe you need to back up or slow down because you're trying to figure out what the hell is, what's going on? What's going on? Because I'm getting this 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords to the back. Like, what the hell? I don't know if these three people, I'm getting three. This could be three feminine energies. It don't have to be. But you could be telling me this is family. These are people that are closest to you. And these are the people that put these swords in your back. But there's confusion. What else? Maybe you needed to take a break so you could kind of figure out what's happening here. Knight of Wands and Strength. Leo energy. There's that abandonment, rejection, or lack mentality. Something about loss, financial loss. And then there's the Eight of Cups again. There's a Virgo here that's walking away from unrequited love. I don't know if these are people that lie to you about being there for you, but in reality, they're not. They actually, I don't know, that it feels like hater energy. They smile in your face. Yeah, something about you having to take a stand. Stand up for yourself. You have to be the warrior because there's broken promises. More Leo energy is here. There's broken promises. It says don't hold on too much to people's promises or words at this time. Things are not likely to turn out as you hope. Maybe you got too much hope. You put too much emphasis in forgiving people or giving people the benefit of the doubt or something, Virgo. This is a tough love lesson. Something tells me that these are friends or close family members. They're taking advantage of you. They could be jealous of you, Virgo. Because I see you as this Empress energy. I mean, you're somebody who is very creative. You come up with great ideas. That's what I'm seeing. If this is family, you would think that they would have your best interests at heart, but something tells me that they put a lot on you, or there's a lot of expectations for you to show up for others, but where are they when you need them? Even if you're celebrating an achievement, I feel like people are not showing up for you. I don't know why I'm feeling like that, Virgo. It's confusing. It's heartbreaking. Clear and concise message. It's fucked up. That's what it is. It's fucked up. I'm seeing you taking back your power. Again, when I saw the Hermit in the reverse, I feel like you just want to be left the hell alone. You could be telling me that you're withdrawing, or these people are making you feel like you're not a part. They're not including you or something crazy like that, child. It's fucked up. Clear and concise message. Why am I getting don't bite the hand that feeds you? If Virgo is so giving, then why the hell are these people showing their ass? Because I feel like when Virgo says enough is enough, these people are going to suffer. Not Virgo. Virgo will be just fine. Because Virgo's showing up as the Empress. Doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman. The Empress is somebody here who's abundant. So, let's see, Virgo. Yeah, something about patience. Patience. Slow down. Something about slowing down. The number 3 could be significant. Yeah, you'll bounce back. I got resilience here. Somebody here could be 38. And then I'm seeing the butterfly. Transformation. What's this? What's the message of this yield sign? I get slow down. Don't force shit. Look, I don't know why I wanted to say that. Don't force a damn thing. Let them figure it out on their own. Because I feel like these people are going to come back and they're going to want something from you or expect something of you. But they've been cutting you out. Or they've been making you feel like, I don't know, Virgo. It's fucked up is what it is. Anyway. It says the yield sign is a reminder that it's necessary to slow down and sometimes even pause temporarily. This card is a message of patience and observation. Yeah, it's like you gotta slow down because I see the confusion. There's a Virgo here. You gotta slow down so you could make sense of some shit. So like, it's like what is really going on here? Why do I feel like I'm the one that's being sabotaged? It is a reminder to take your time and proceed with when the coast is clear. The yield sign is clearly visible on this card, but there's heavy foliage. So see the greenery in the background? There's heavy foliage surrounding the sign, potentially obstructing your view. You ever seen that when you're trying to see a damn street sign or something and it's just covered up by a bunch of bushes and shit? That thing, ooh, make me so mad when stuff like that happens. But there's the potential for you to make a mistake if you can't see. This represents the need to have patience for ongoing situations in your life, since you may not be able to see the big picture. Although it can feel like different situations have caused you to wait, the pauses you may be experiencing have not been in vain. Yield signs commonly appear when you're traveling from one place to another. So this message is particularly important when moving into different phases in life. We just saw the butterfly. There's something about a Virgo here. You're elevating. And maybe other people don't understand what's taking place with you. Maybe they can't understand how you're changing. I don't know. Remember, patience is not punishment. Timing plays an important role in your current experiences. This extra consideration taken now will ensure you move forward in the most strategic and successful way. Yeah, I get that there's a Virgo here. You slowing down, you withdrawing or something so you can get a better take on what the hell is really going on here. What is it that you really need to see, you know? Yeah, it says need for new perspective. Do not force the situation, and divine timing is at play. And I do see a Virgo here bouncing back, like you always do. That's why you came up as the Empress. So it's not like whatever this is going to stop you, but maybe you need to put a stop to something that somebody is doing to you. I don't know, Virgo. It's something like that, love. But if you have made the decision to withdraw, take all the time you need. That's what I'm getting. All right, so that's the message I got for you, huh? Libra. Moving on to Libra. I just saw Pisces energy. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Pisces. You got Pisces in your chart. I said back in hermit mode. Hey, nothing wrong with that. All right, let's see. Libra, clear and concise message. When it comes to Libra, I got Aquarius energy. You can have Aquarius in your chart, or you're dealing with an Aquarius. It says you're not meant to follow the masses. You could be a person of you rebel. You don't just follow what other people say. You want to, do your own research, or you want to check in with your higher self before you just follow. You're not a follower. It says, be different, be daring, and go against the play it safers. I got it's brewing. Something special is brewing. It will flow naturally and beautifully. This transition will be smooth and painless. Libra. Peace. That's self-explanatory. Oh, it says protect your peace from negativity. If you can't find peace within yourself, then you won't find it anywhere else. I'm also getting Saturn. Capricorn energy could be significant. It says tough love is necessary in order to shed parts of yourself that are immature or standing in the way of expanding. Let me get one more for Libra. Ask the cards. There could be a Libra here. You go to a trusted tarot reader, or you could be a tarot reader yourself. You can pull your own oracle messages. It says seek a trusted tarot reader to help you gain deeper understanding and insight in your situation. I'm seeing Scorpio energy. You could be a Scorpio Libra cusper or Libra Scorpio cusper. Something is ended. And then I got Warrior Spirit at the bottom of the deck. And it says stand your ground and unlock the warrior within you. Wait a minute. And unlock the warrior within to help you conquer any obstacle and secure your victory. I also see not for you. Not for you is here. All right. Libra. What's going on? What's going on with Libra? Clear and concise message. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. Y'all double tap that screen. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for the gifts. Let's see. All right, Libra. Why is Aquarius energy coming out here? I feel like you could be rebelling against something here, but there's just something about you. You're just original as hell. Like, you're not a follower. You're not a follower. Let's see. Whoa, what was that? The Three of Wands in the reverse. Queen of Wands. The Tower. Scorpio, Aries energy is here. More Scorpio, well, Scorpio, Sagittarius energy is here with Judgment. The Sun, Leo energy just came out. And positive forward movement. You could be moving. Bottom of the deck, the 11-11 energy is here in the reverse. You could be telling me that there's disharmony within your home, or you could be feeling like disharmony within yourself. That's what I'm seeing, but this is that mirroring energy. I'm telling you, just about every reading is showing up with this mirroring energy. Everybody's life is mirroring. People are mirroring something back to us. I don't know. It's like, what the heck is up with that? But anyway, Libra. So the Three of Wands is here. I feel like, Libra, you're being encouraged to stop waiting for something to change. Or you could be telling me that you want to give up on something that you've been waiting for. I got the Queen of Wands here. I feel like this is your energy. I know you're not an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius, and you could be a man in this energy. But the Queen of Wands talks about resiliency. This is my bounce back queen. This is my master manifester too. Whatever you put your mind to, you make it happen, Libra. But I don't know. I don't know if Spirit's saying don't give up on your goals, but maybe you got to redirect some shit, or maybe you got to go back to the drawing board, come up with another plan, a strategy. I don't know what that is. But I see you bouncing back. The Tower is here in the reverse. Something's changing. I feel like this could have been one of your fears. You were afraid this was going to happen. Maybe you tried to avoid it. But that's what I'm seeing with the Tower in reverse. Maybe this is something that's happening and you're just like not accepting the fact that there's change. Then we got Judgment, which is a rebirth. The Phoenix rising from the ashes energy. You could be telling me that when this is all said and done, you're going to feel alive again, or you're going to feel like there's a new opportunity, a new beginning. This could be an awakening for a Libra. You know, Judgment does speak about spiritual awakening. I do see the Sun and I do see the Eight of Wands. Positive energy. Both of these cards are positive energy. So first of all, I see clarity with the Sun, because the Sun shines light on everything. So there's enlightenment. And then I see the Eight of Wands as positive forward movement. Maybe right now you can't see the forest for the trees. Wait a minute. Yeah. Is that how that goes? Libra, maybe it's just hard to see the solutions right now, or I don't know, something like that, huh? For whatever reason, there's a Libra here that needs more clarity. You could be getting a reading, or you could be watching tarot readings because you're trying to figure out, like, what the hell am I supposed to do now? I don't know why I feel like that, but I feel like the ultimate goal is to have peace, to restore peace in your life. Let's see. What's this Three of Wands? Why do I feel like there's Libra here? You're tired of waiting for something, or you just about ready to give up on something you've been waiting for. What's this? You've been manifesting, waiting to see what was going to happen. Eight of Pentacles. And it just feels like, you know, you work really hard. You could be overworking yourself, overly focused. Somebody here is a workaholic. You've been told that you working too hard on something, or I don't know. I got the Six of Swords. So I don't know. Spirit could be saying let go and move on. Something tells me that there's a Libra here could be trying to force something, or I don't know how to feel about that. What's this Tower in the reverse? There's disappointment. Either there's disappointment or there's regret. Seven of Pentacles. Looking back over time, looking back over how you invested in something. Maybe you felt like you made a poor investment or not so good choice in the past. Okay. Mistakes are the blueprint for success. It lets you know all you got to do is make a little couple of adjustments, figure out a different path, but you don't give up on your goal. You keep your goal in mind. You just got to figure out how to make it happen. I don't know. Maybe you feel like you wasted time, but that's no energy to stay stuck in, is what I'm trying to say. Like, don't stay stuck in what didn't work or what's not working. Because I see you gaining clarity and I see you moving forward. Positive forward movement. So you could be telling me that you're moving. Something is going to move forward here, Libra. Maybe you just can't see it yet. Yeah, things are moving slow. You could be telling me that shit's taking too damn long. Or you've been waiting patiently for this. Like, when is it going to happen? I don't know, Libra. I don't know when it's going to happen, huh? It's up to you. Somebody here, you're going through some tough love situation. Or you're doing some sort of shedding. I'm getting Saturn here. Saturn is the taskmaster. Saturn is literally like daddy. Like, this is a lesson. You gonna get this lesson. Could be in love. Could be about a relationship. But it doesn't have to be. But I do see peace being restored. I do see, positive change. Just keep working at whatever this is. Three of Pentacles. Just don't stop working at it. And the Emperor is here. Aries energy. Some of you guys can have Aries in your chart. This is about you continuing to take action. Or this could be another person. Things are going to work out with this Aries. Or things are going to work out with somebody in your life. Could be a divine counterpart. I don't know why I just get the impression that there's a Libra here tired of waiting. Tired of waiting. You've been waiting and waiting and waiting, or maybe you haven't. Maybe you're being impatient. Libra, put it however it resonates. Yeah, Spirit says surrender. There's something about letting this go. See, the thing about it, sometimes when we're manifesting things, the problem is not waiting. It's the problem is we keep obsessing over it. Like Spirit heard your wish or heard your prayer, but you keep on obsessing over it, is keeping it delayed. I don't know how to put that. I got the star here. What else does Libra need to know? What is that? The moon. You could be telling me that you are doing shadow work. This is a very emotional time for a Libra. The number 23 could be significant. I'm seeing opportunity here, and I'm seeing never give up. Maybe there's a Libra here. You're waiting to move into a new home, purchase a new home. You're waiting on the answer. It's a wish. It's a wish. I'm seeing the number 17. I'm going to leave this like this. Cause the way that fell out, I feel like there's a Libra here. You're dealing with something emotional. It says, although the moon is most visible at night, it can often be spotted in the daytime sky. The same can be said about emotions, which can be hidden, yet also faintly present or clearly defined. An unexpected or inopportune moment. Wait a minute, I read that all weird. Anyway, this card encourages you to feel your feelings and express your emotions. Emotions are sometimes mistaken for weakness, but they are an essential part of being human, and there is strength in allowing yourself to experience them fully. From happiness to sadness, enthusiasm to rage, no matter what the emotions, you are entitled to feel how you feel. If and when you feel comfortable, open up to a friend or someone whom you trust. Emotions are meant to flow as they come and go. Holding on to things can create burdens and even lead to physical ailments. Releasing the energy prevents them from becoming stagnant and stored, which can affect your mood and cause unpredictable outbursts. Feel empowered to express yourself, which can improve your confidence and ability to communicate your feelings to others. Spirit is saying, pay attention to how you express your emotions. Seek emotional support. And release pent-up emotions. Tell others how you feel. The moon phases could be affecting your emotions. Libra, it's a lot going on here, huh? Something emotional is going on here. Just make sure that you're not pinning these emotions up, okay? That's what I'm seeing, huh? Because I do see a positive movement forward. Maybe Spirit wants you to be patient and focus on this. All right, that's what I have for you. Okay, moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, it's your turn. Is it still Scorpio season? It's still Scorpio season, right? Clear and concise message. Happy birthday to the Scorpios. I hope you guys enjoyed your season. All right, here we go. Clear and concise message. What does Scorpio need to know? Scorpio. Heartbreak. Heartbreak's coming out. If you don't transform your pain, you will transmit it to those around you. Acknowledge, heal, and grow. Make a wish. Make a wish. What you've asked for is coming true. Be ready to receive your blessings. Ask the cards. Somebody here could be a tarot reader, or you could be going to a tarot reader for clarity or deeper understanding. I got peace. Protect your peace from negativity. If you can't find peace within yourself, you won't find it anywhere else. And I got crossroads. Who is this, Scorpio? Is this somebody connected to you energetically, or is this your energy? This may or may not resonate with every Scorpio watching. I do have hypnotized at the bottom of the deck. There could be a Scorpio here. You could be telling me that you kind of lost yourself in a relationship, or somebody lost themselves in you. Okay. I also see Aries energy here. Scorpio. Some of you guys could be telling me you were dealing with Aries. All right, let's see. Clear and concise message for Scorpio. It does look like the Volkswagen symbol, don't it? Okay. Somebody here could drive a Volkswagen. I just saw your energy, Scorpio, the King of Cups. All right, what is this? What does Scorpio need to know? Why is heartbreak here? Who broke your heart? Or who heart did you break? Scorpio. What's going on with this? Somebody was doing too damn much. Somebody's obsessed, Scorpio. Somebody could be obsessed so they can have an addiction. Yeah, it's too damn much. You could be telling me that this was an emotional roller coaster, honey. Some sort of obsession. I don't know if that's you or somebody else. Somebody here could be struggling with an addiction. Yeah, this shit ain't moving nowhere, no time soon. You're over it. This is going to be easy. Thank you, Scorpio, for giving me an easier reading. Okay? Because your counterparts, they've been challenging me all day. I see a Scorpio here. You over it. Scorpio's like, what we not going to do? 4 of Wands in the reverse. 2 of Cups in the reverse. Yes. This shit right here is a no-go. This ain't it, Scorpio. Somebody here could be obsessed with you, boo. That 9 of Cups is too much of a good thing. Let's see. Let's get some more. Why is the 9 of Cups here in the reverse? You breaking somebody's heart by telling them you done. You done? Yeah, something was one-sided. It was one-sided. You could be telling me that this is just not what you were expecting. Things have changed. Your feelings have changed, or somebody here won't change. Somebody here feels attacked, or somebody here, they need to have boundaries or stand up for themselves. 7 of Wands in the reverse. Somebody here could feel attacked. Don't come over here with that shit. I don't know why I just said that, but I feel like a Scorpio is like, I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for your drama. Betrayal. 10 swords in the back. Look at this. I feel like there's a Scorpio here. You fed up. You tired. You're done. 10 is the end. So this was the last straw. I ain't got no more love. Like that's it. That's all I got. Now we're going to move on. It's time to move on. I got to move on. Yeah, this ain't working. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. No matter how much you try, no matter how much they try, this shit's just not coming together. Cannot find a sense of collaborating together, working together. Yeah, it could be a Cancer involved. I'm seeing the Chariot in the reverse. Somebody here doesn't have transportation or don't have a car. Or somebody here may need to do some vehicle maintenance on that Volkswagen. Well, Volkswagens don't normally have problems and issues. But anyway, Volkswagens seem to be really good cars. But anyway, I digress. The Chariot is here in the reverse. You could be telling me that there's no positive forward movement here. You can't see yourself moving forward in this situation. Not the way that it is. Not the way that things are. Is that why I'm seeing this crossroads? You could be telling me either you're at a crossroads or somebody else is. Or this is past energy. It says it's entirely up to you if you want to continue on the same path. Or if you want to take a risk and start something new. Something tells me Scorpio wants something new. Something got old. Like we've been here before. We've been down this road before. Yeah. Oh my God, there's heartbreak again. You can't tell me that I'm not tapping in. Scorpio. This may or may not resonate with every Scorpio watching, but for the Scorpio that I'm tuning into, this is sad. There could have been a third party interference, but I'm not really getting that. I don't know. Could be. Shit. Yeah, there's that King of Cups at the bottom of the deck again. Somebody's a drama queen or drama king. Not saying that's you, but I'm just saying somebody here, they can't regulate their emotions, or somebody here needs to discipline themselves emotionally. I just feel like you tired of dealing with that. Maybe you're tired of being available for somebody who's not available for you emotionally, Scorpio. But that's what I'm saying. Somebody here is going to a tarot reader, or you're watching tarot readers to get more insight. Okay, you're not tripping, Scorpio. You know you intuitive. Maybe it was a wish of yours that things would work out, or maybe that's this person's wish. But something tells me, Scorpio, the most reasonable option is to go towards peace. What does that mean? That could probably mean you are letting something go and moving on. That's the only way you're going to find peace in this situation or at this time. But I do see that that's not necessarily easy. It is taking a lot for you to make a decision, or for somebody else to make a decision here. What else for Scorpio? Very concise message. Scorpio, I'm seeing transformation. There's something about you evolving. Maybe you're evolving, or you're ready to ascend. You know, you're ready to step out of your comfort zone, but your person's not. I'm seeing growth here with the tree. And I'm seeing the infinity symbol. Some of you guys are familiar with the infinity symbol. You could have a tattoo of the infinity symbol. It says unlimited potential. Maybe you feel like somebody here is holding you back from having a wish fulfillment. Maybe somebody's addictions are holding you back, or give me an oracle message for Scorpio. Again, happy birthday to you guys. Let's see. What was that? Enlightenment. Scorpio, you're ready to ascend. I don't know, something about that. Consciously, your beliefs are shifting. You've shed old ways of thinking. Maybe your person hasn't, and it's very frustrating. The number 27 is here, and I'm seeing focus at the bottom of the deck. Maybe somebody here is too distracting, and you're ready to move on from that. The number 40, somebody could be 40. It says the lotus flower. Something about the lotus flower is significant. The lotus flower represents the quiet strength and ease that follow once you have achieved a heightened level of awareness. You have an inner knowing, peace, and spiritual connection that shifts your focus from constantly worrying to allowing yourself to approach situations as they come. After many life lessons, you have grown and acquired valuable wisdom. Situations that may have previously caused stress and strife now roll off your back. You are approaching life with a pure heart and calm mind, which allows you to rise above the noise. With this enlightenment lifting you up, it is still important to stay grounded. You may be serving as an example for others who may not possess the same level of understanding as you now have. So be patient and accept people for where they are in their journey. This card can also symbolize a fertile time and or rebirth. So it says connection with the ancestors, remembering your roots, less focus on material things, the ability to teach others. I feel like that's what it is. I feel like you're an example for other people, whether you're there presently or whether you're walking away in your absence, you're still teaching. They say when you deal with a Scorpio, you better be ready for some change. You better be ready for something to transform in your life. The ability to teach others, applying lessons learned, and stay humble and grounded. So that's what I'm seeing. Then I got focus here. Yeah, it's just something about you. You want to be able to focus. That's why this piece is so important to you. You want to focus on your goals. You ain't got time for this heartbreak. You ain't got time for somebody to continue to hurt you. It's unfortunate, Scorpio, but something tells me that you're evolving quicker than others. Hopefully they'll meet you or they'll figure it out eventually. But I feel like Scorpio ain't about to wait. Something like that. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope that made sense. All right. Let's move on to Sagittarius. Hold on one second, guys. Let me light another incense. Okay. Sagittarius. So again, the incense that I'm burning is called good luck. It's called good luck. So I feel like we need it. All right, let's see. Clear and concise message. Messages for Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know? I just saw fiery passion. Be intense, be passionate, and worked up, but about the things that matter, things that change your life. There's some obstacles, Sagittarius. Got some challenges here. I just saw Pisces energy. Clear and concise message for Sagittarius. Let's see. When it comes to Sagittarius, what do they need to know? What was that? Clarity? If you think it through and act wisely, you'll come out on top. Use your mental power to navigate this path. Higher places. Expect to go on a trip, a mission, or move from the place you're currently in to somewhere unexpected. Soulmate. Soulmate came out. It says new romance is on its way. Watch out for the signs that are leading you to your true love. Uh-oh. Heartbreak. If you don't transform your pain, you will transmit it to those around you. Acknowledge, heal, and grow. Okay, so Sagittarius, I feel like I'm being led to tell you if a new person comes in here, make sure that you are not bringing the pain of your past into something new. There's the potential for that. I got Cancer energy. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Cancer. You could have Cancer in your chart. You are being encouraged to be the one who has understanding and a forgiving heart to achieve a positive outcome. And bottom of the deck, I got bottle up. Sagittarius. What have you been ignoring, denying, or avoiding? Whatever you're protecting, release it and free yourself. All right, let's see. What is it that Sagittarius needs to know? I don't know. It just feels like you got clarity about something. Maybe you could be telling me that you finally accept it. It is what it is. I see an ascension. I see a Sagittarius here who has, you have evolved from the past. And I see a new soulmate coming in here. But I don't know. Maybe you felt like you were healed. But maybe some of that stuff from the past is still lingering around. Let's see. Clear and concise message. Let's see. What does Sagittarius need to know? Aries, the Emperor is in the reverse. Somebody here had an overactive ego. This could be somebody that's set in their ways, very controlling. Maybe somebody here, they don't make the best decisions because they come from their ego when they're making their decisions. I don't know. Could be an Aries. Yeah, there's challenges. 5 of Wands. This could be jealousy, strife, competition, obstacles, and challenges. This is my crab in a bucket energy. This is my misery loves company energy. So this could be past energy, Sagittarius. Maybe you were dealing with somebody here that was just too difficult. 6 of Swords. Yeah, there's a Sagittarius here. You moved on from the chaos. Or this is what you're doing. You're being encouraged to move on from it. Queen of Wands. I see you bouncing back. Doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman. This is my bounce back queen. So the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Whatever this is, once you move on from it, I see you bouncing back. I see you getting back to business. Yeah, you can be dealing with a water sign. Somebody here was a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. Somebody, and they don't have to be a water sign, but whoever this person is, they definitely brought the drama. Emotionally. Somebody here could have been emotionally dramatic. Just all over the place. Or emotionally unavailable. Somebody here could have had a mental health illness. There's your energy, Sagittarius. Judgment. Like I said, you're bouncing back. Something about you bouncing back. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. You could be telling me that you experienced a loss. Or you either this King of Cups energy, they feel like they're never satisfied. Discontent. Or this is your energy. You feel like you're not satisfied. You're discontent. This ain't where you want to be. You wish things could be different. Give me more for this Emperor. No, you could be telling me that you didn't take action. Or there's something about the action not taken resulted in more drama or resulted in you being stuck in drama. I got the 8 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there could be a lot of arguments back and forth, or this could just represent somebody here who's stuck. There's this like stagnant energy. The 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Stuck with somebody who they can't seem to compromise, or there's something about them being one-sided. They have a one-sided view of things. See this Emperor in reverse energy. Like I said, somebody here, their ego is inflated. They could be very arrogant and very controlling. What's this King of Cups in the reverse? Somebody here is a drama queen or drama king. Yeah, this shit ain't working. 3 of Pentacles, no matter how much you try, I feel like this person is never satisfied. They could be very critical of you. They got these high expectations of you. It's something like that. You trying to work with this person is just like going in one ear and out the other. Somebody here is like talking to a brick wall. Yeah, and this shit just keeps happening over and over and over again. We got the Wheel of Fortune, a cycle that keeps repeating. Something about this situation keeps looping around. Sagittarius, that's your energy. You recognize that this is a karmic cycle. What's the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse? 4 of Pentacles. But somebody here won't let go. Somebody here either... Okay, so the 4 of Pentacles could represent you like withdrawing. Like you're no longer giving to a situation, no longer pouring into something. And I'm seeing the Ace of Wands. You could be telling me that you are gaining hope or optimism about a new beginning, a new chapter of your life. Some of you guys were dealing with a fellow fire sign or a air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's something about being stuck. I keep getting this stuck energy. So Sagittarius, you could be telling me that, you know, you could be at a crossroads. Maybe it's time for you to liberate yourself. Or if you have liberated yourself, maybe this person hasn't let go of you. But I just feel like it's too much emotional drama. And I feel like there's a Sagittarius is ready to move on from the chaos. You can't focus in that energy. And there's also a lot of pain. Somebody here is heartbroken. There's pain here. Yeah, bottom of the deck, I got bottled up. And it said, what have you been ignoring, denying, or avoiding? Whatever you're protecting, release it and free yourself. So, Sagittarius, you could be saying, it is what it is. Because I get this clarity and I get this movement, this ascension. You know, you could be telling me that you're just accepting that somebody here just ain't ready. They got other things that they're dealing with. They ain't got nothing to do with you. You ain't about to sit up here and live in misery with somebody else. I see a Sagittarius here going through some sort of journey. It's taking you deeper within yourself, or it's allowing you to see a deeper insight of yourself. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's a journey. Yeah, it keeps coming up. Journey. The Labyrinth. This is the type of puzzle that takes you inward. So as you're traveling, you're going deeper within. Does that make sense? I just keep seeing it. Somebody here, the number 15 could be significant. What does Sagittarius need to know? All right, thank you guys for the confirmation. What else does Sagittarius need to know? I feel like you're tired of bottling something up, or it's just time for acceptance is what I'm getting. And there's an opportunity for new love. Maybe this is self-love. Oh my gosh, yes, enlightenment. Enlightenment. Sagittarius, bottom of the deck, peace. Because I feel like you wouldn't getting this as long as you were staying with whoever that drama king, drama queen energy is. This person could be jealous of your new beginning. Somebody here could be jealous of the fact that you're moving on. But anyway, there's enlightenment here. The number 27 could be significant. I feel like there's a Sagittarius. You had a change in perspective. Could be because you feel stuck. The lotus flower appears... the lotus flower represents the quiet strength and ease that follow once you have achieved a heightened level of awareness. Yeah, self-awareness. You have an inner knowing, peace, and spiritual connection that shift your focus from constant worry to allowing yourself to approach situations as they come. After many life lessons, you have grown and acquired valuable wisdom. Situations that may have previously stressed you or caused strife now roll off your back. You are approaching life with a pure heart and a calm mind, which allows you to rise above the noise. Is that why I'm seeing you rising? With this enlightenment lifting you up, it is still important to stay grounded. You may be serving as an example for others who may not possess the same level of understanding you now have. So be patient and accept people for where they are in their journey. This card could also symbolize a fertile time and or rebirth. It says connection with the ancestors, remembering your roots, less focus on material things, the ability to teach others, and applying lessons learned. Stay humble and grounded. So yeah, I feel like there's a Sagittarius here. You want some peace, peace restored in your life. That's what I'm getting. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope that helped. All right, let's keep it moving, y'all. We got Capricorn. Why is that? That's too loud. Capricorn. Sorry if that's too loud, guys. All right. I just be wanting some background noise or something. Anyway. Already, Capricorn? Higher self? It says you are in alignment with your higher self, honing your beauty and owning your uniqueness. Okay. Clear and concise message for Capricorn. I'm seeing Libra energy. Justice is served. Something about justice. Capricorn. Leo energy is showing up here. Maybe you had to face a fear. Maybe you have to be fearless and brave. No, let's see. Capricorn. Manifestation. You have the power to manifest your dreams into reality. Use this energy to make positive changes. Knowledge. Demonstrate your willingness to learn. Whether it be professionally or personally, be willing to make mistakes. Messages. You will soon receive good news. It can come in the form of an email, text message, phone call, or a letter. There's that damn heartbreak again. This has been showing up a lot. If you don't transform your pain, you will transmit it to those around you. Acknowledge, heal, and grow. Illusion. Take notice of inconsistencies. Look deeper into a situation as things are not how they seem on the outside. Bottom of the deck, I get solitude. It says, look at your life with a deeper, more spiritual understanding to help you get your priorities straight. And I'm seeing independence. Solitude and independence. Damn, Capricorn. You could be telling me that you've been spending a lot of time by yourself. You need this time. You need to focus. There's a Capricorn here. You're pursuing something independently. It's time to pursue something independently and surrender your over-dependency on others. Something like that, Capricorn. All right, love. Let's see. What is this about? You say your thigh tat says that? What did it say? Solitude, independence. What did it say? Clear and concise message. All right, what is this for Capricorn? Why is manifestation coming out? What is that? What is that about? Pisces energy, the high priestess is here in the reverse. Heartbreak, but it's in the reverse. What is this, Capricorn? Why am I getting the impression that maybe there's a secret or something that you're keeping within, keeping to yourself? Or, Capricorn, you could be telling me that you missed the signs or you're refusing to see the signs. I don't know. Three of Swords talks about getting over heartbreak. It could also represent third party, like love triangles, third party interferences. What the heck? What is this? The King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's love here. Somebody you love or somebody love you. Two of Pentacles. But there's like a decision or there's, I don't know what this is. Instability. There's a need to find stability. Somebody here could be juggling. What the heck? I got the Moon. Pisces energy, Cancer energy. Maybe you're finding out something that's heartbreaking. Or you found out something that broke your heart. Capricorn. Justice. We saw that when I was shuffling. But it's here. Libra energy could be significant. And Eight of Cups. You could be telling me that you're walking away from unrequited love. Or you did walk away already. Yeah, because I am seeing this illusion. I'm seeing heartbreak and illusion. That bird loud? Was that a crow? Did y'all hear that? That could be the messages. Maybe you're getting signs, messages from spirit. Could come in the form of animals, you know, whatever. Y'all know what I meant. What is this, Capricorn? That bird loud. The High Priestess in reverse. There could be secrets. Somebody here had some secret or some shit. There was a third party. Why is that bird so loud? Was it like signs, messages, Capricorn, and maybe you didn't see the signs, or you didn't heed the messages then, or maybe you did. Shit, I don't know. What's this High Priestess? Because I'm seeing the moon. Something is being exposed. Something is being revealed to you. Or again, there's more secrets. What's this High Priestess? The Ace of Wands in the reverse. Whatever this is, I feel like you're not happy. You could be telling me that you lost hope in this, or you lost passion for whatever the hell this is. The Emperor, Aries energy is here. I don't know if this is, well, it feels like it's your energy. It doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman. And I know you're not an Aries, but I feel like it's time for some action. There's a Capricorn here. You're being called to take some sort of action. Give me more. Yeah, Ace of Swords. That's the truth. Maybe it's time to be clear or to speak your truth. Or Spirit is just giving you clarity. Like you just, you know. I'm seeing awakening with the crown. There's no confusion here. So maybe there's a Capricorn here, you awaken to something that was an illusion. Somebody here was pretending to be someone they're not. Or yeah, it says take notice of inconsistencies. So maybe you started to see a pattern. You're focused on that pattern. Like, is this shit gonna keep happening? Or is this person gonna keep, I don't know what this is, but it was time to take a deeper look. The Knight of Cups in the reverse. You could be telling me that there's somebody here, they're a player, or they have issues with commitment. They have issues with, you know, being a one-woman man or a one-man woman. I don't know how to say that shit. But anyway, somebody here was cheating. Somebody here thought the grass was greener on the other side or something like that, Capricorn. Somebody here made a poor choice in love. You could be telling me this Justice energy is a divorce, a breakup. Either way it goes, justice is served. Yeah, something was, it's like what you do in the dark comes out in the light type of energy. About the past. Something about the past. What's this Justice? And I see a Capricorn, you moving on from this. You're speaking your truth, or you're standing in your truth and you're moving on, is what I'm saying. Because this was unrequited love. This is somebody who did not, yeah, somebody was playing like they were all that in the bag of chips. What the hell? The Empress in reverse. Taurus, Libra energy. They don't have to be a Taurus, Libra. And this could be a man in feminine energy. Somebody here is not who they say they were. Somebody here could have been a false divine counterpart or a karmic in your life. Somebody here was being fake. I'm picking up on somebody here as being like lazy, not wanting to help themselves, or this person's not bringing anything to the relationship. They don't have anything to offer. This could also be somebody who is like dealing with mental illness, or they could be like emotionally they're overwhelming. Like this person's difficult to deal with. Now, for some of you Capricorn, you could be telling me that you may have lost yourself in this relationship, because I am seeing an illusion. You could be telling me that you were this, not the same Empress energy, but you were like an Empress, right? Somebody who was just full of creative ideas, full of abundance, full of life. And you kind of lost that being connected in this relationship. But anyway, I see you walking away. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Now you're on a new journey. And this new journey in love could be love for yourself. Yeah. That's what this moon is revealing. This moon energy. You could be telling me that you've been doing shadow work. But this lobster coming out of the water right here, this just represents the things that we fear or the things that we repressed. It's coming right back up again to the surface to be re-examined. It was time for a Capricorn to love themselves. Because something about this situation, it broke your heart. But I feel like this pushed you into this self-love journey that you're on. You were dealing with somebody here who's younger than you or immature. Or this just shows that, you know, there's a lot of anxiety. But this knowledge energy, it says, demonstrate your willingness to learn. Be willing to make mistakes. So there's like this knowledge that you're acquiring, this wisdom from this. Capricorn. This why you in this solitude energy, or why you're doing something on your own independently? What's the oracle message for Capricorn? Very concise message. Yeah, look, I'm seeing the butterfly. You can be telling me that you saw a lot of butterflies this summer. I'm seeing surrender. Well, this ain't surrender. It says distractions. Maybe somebody had you distracted. Is that what I'm getting with this illusion energy as well? I just saw joy. Somebody who could be 30. You have a lot to offer. Why do I get the impression that there's a Capricorn here? You kind of lost that sense about yourself. Like, I don't know. Did you settle? Very precise message. Because you have the power to manifest your dreams into reality, but you got to make positive changes. Something about making positive changes. And I feel like learning from your mistakes. What does Capricorn need to know? Spending a lot of time in isolation and solitude has helped you. Yeah, distraction came right back out. Something was distracting a Capricorn. Bottom of the deck, we got emotional stability. Something about living in a place with a red door. Somebody here, you love anchors, or anchors are significant. Maybe somebody here is in the Navy. I don't know. But the anchor to me represents like finding a place of emotional peace, emotional contentment. Like, I don't know, maybe you had to accept. There's acceptance here. But this says clouds, distracted. What is that? Something about the number 11. It's giving justice. I thought we saw justice in your reading. What is this? Distractions. Looking up at the blue sky, you could easily find yourself lost with your head in the clouds. Just as it's easy to be mesmerized by clouds as they move serenely through the sky, you could be allowing yourself to be distracted in your life, to avoid the matters that need your attention. These clouds represent the many things in life that are clouding your focus and causing confusion. Remain grounded as you process information, since it is easy to get in your head and overthink. Take your time and process all of the information being provided to you to avoid feeling overwhelmed. Allow your thoughts to come and go without trying to force your next step forward. This will assist you with remaining calm and truly thinking through all the subjects at hand. It is okay to have a lot on your mind and to be caught up in distractions sometimes, but balance is necessary to allow you to see clearly and prioritize. It says overthinking a situation, an inability to focus, avoidance, and improving time management. It's a lot going on here, Capricorn. Damn. Why do I feel overwhelmed? This shit feels overwhelming. There's a Capricorn here. You're trying to seek stability. Why do I want to read a little bit of that? Capricorn, the anchor. There is tremendous mental ease that comes with knowing those areas of your life are solid. Are you worried about something? If you've been working to achieve a goal, the rewards will come in the form of stability. This sign can also represent feeling safe and protected from the outside elements, which could include people, places, or things. This is why you want to be by yourself? I get it. I get it. Even if the waves roll in and shakes things up, you are confident in your position and strength. The tricky thing about anchors is that as much as they provide a stable foundation, they can also create a dynamic of complacency. You can end up stuck, tethered to what is familiar and safe, and miss opportunities to take risks and grow. Continue to check in with yourself to ensure your desire for stability doesn't end up holding you back. It says a stable job or a love affair is coming. Financial stability. Feeling comfortable about your current place in life. Desire for security could be clouding your judgment. Holding yourself back by clinging to what is predictable. It's a lot going on here, Capricorn. Right underneath that, I got the star. You are being divinely guided. So I feel like Spirit is saying, trust the process. Trust the process, Capricorn. And something tells me that the more you focus inward, the more you'll figure out. Because I feel like there's something about you isolating yourself. There's too many distractions. This Capricorn here was distracted. All right, Capricorn. Well, I'm wishing you the best with that. You know, with everything as you move forward. But trust the process. That's what I'm getting. Somebody here could be a master life path 33. You have a very old soul. Oh, well, that's master life path 11. Never mind. I was going to say something about 33. But anyway. All right. Let's see. Moving on to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. Clear, concise message. What does Aquarius need to know? Benevolent ancestors, Holy Spirit, universal spirit guides. Let's get some oracle messages for you. You're welcome. It's been heavy. Trust in the process. You like control. All right. Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know? Higher places. Expect to go on a trip, a mission, or move from the place you're currently in to somewhere unexpected. Divine power. I like. Believe in the divine power within you, because once it's awakened, a whole new life will start to take shape for you. Solitude. Aquarius likes solitude. Look at your life with a deeper, more spiritual understanding to help you get your priorities straight. Oh, that was too many. Open portal. Doors are opening for you. This is a time when you can achieve a lot and make big changes. Aries, time for some action. Or you could be telling me you're dealing with an Aries, or you got Aries in your chart. But I'm picking up on action. Aquarius is taking action. Aquarius is being the leader of their own situation and circumstance. I like this energy, Aquarius. Bottom of the deck, I got reciprocity. It says, what you want wants you. Sow your seeds, and your harvest will undoubtedly be bountiful and rewarding. All right, let's see. What is this for Aquarius? So there's something about an ascension. We got higher places. We got divine power. I don't know. I feel really positive about it. Well, shit, there's your energy. The star in the reverse. Maybe I'm here to tell an Aquarius to look up at the sky. Look up at your situation. Because I don't know. The star in reverse talks about a lack of faith. Maybe it's hard to stay focused and stay positive. But you're being encouraged to stay positive. What's this for Aquarius? The Magician, Gemini energy in the reverse. Maybe you feel like you've lost touch in some way, or you feel like things are kind of out of your control. Or Aquarius, you could be telling me that you feel like there was something that you were manifesting and it still has not come to fruition. Maybe something that you were dealing with or focusing on did not pan out the way you expected. Or this could be somebody else. Somebody else could be controlling, manipulative. The Nine of Wands in the reverse. The Nine of Cups in the reverse. There's an Aquarius here. You fed up. Aquarius is fed up. You're no longer interested like you used to be. Yeah, you don't care no more. There's an Aquarius here. You detached. Aquarius. What? Oh, the devil. Capricorn energy. Well, there it is. Maybe you are no longer investing in something here. Something or somebody was toxic. There's a toxic attachment. There's the star again at the bottom of the deck. Maybe you lost hope in something because it's toxic or someone. There's an opportunity for an Aquarius. So first of all, I feel like I'm talking to an Aquarius who's single. Okay. Or you... This is not funny. It's funny in a good way. Because I feel like you're taking action, Aquarius. You're tired of somebody's manipulation. Somebody here they didn't manipulated you for the last damn time. Okay? You're not falling for that bull crap no more. I feel like you've had to defend yourself a lot, or you've had to like... Yeah, I feel like you could be guarded. You've had to guard yourself against some sort of manipulation. The Nine of Cups, somebody was doing too damn much. Somebody here could have been struggling with their own inner demons, or somebody here could be overindulging. They could have issues with addiction. It's something about too good to be true, and I just feel like you're tired of it. You're tired of it. You're fed up. You're like, get somebody else to do it. Don't bring your damn cup over here. I'm not putting shit in your cup. I'm getting distraction here too. Or maybe somebody here, they refuse to give you clarity, the clarity that you need. Somebody here could be trying to pull the wool over your eyes, or... Let's get manipulation. Give me more. What's this Magician energy? Gemini energy is here. Judgment. You could be making a judgment call. This could be an awakening for an Aquarius. Scorpio, Sagittarian energy. It's time for a rebirth. Yeah, something's ended. I got death. Scorpio energy. Death and rebirth. What else? You can make something out of nothing, Aquarius. So if you're concerned about how you're going to move forward, don't worry about that. Because I feel like I'm talking to an Aquarius here. You're very confident about your abilities. You know that you're talented and you can do whatever you put your mind to. Queen of Pentacle energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, there's an Aquarius here. You ain't staying stuck in something. You're liberating yourself. There's some sort of like opportunity to liberate yourself from a self-imposed mental prison. Like being stuck. You're no longer stuck trying to overthink something or... why am I getting analysis paralysis? It's like, okay, if I can't figure out what the hell is going on, I'm just not going to do nothing. Could be that. I got Queen of Cups here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be telling me you were dealing with somebody who was just emotionally out of control. This could be a drama queen, drama king, or somebody here is they're emotionally manipulative. They play on your kindness. They play on your heartstrings or something like that. They want to make you feel guilty. What the heck? Yeah, Aquarius is detaching. You could be telling me that you are not... You're not dealing with this. The Hangman, you changed your perspective. You've been stuck long enough, or you felt like you were stuck. Something about being stuck. You see somebody for their true colors, or you see this situation for what it really is, and you're making it a logical decision, an informed decision. I'd rather get it out the mud, chase my own damn dreams, do this independently than to keep sticking in here with somebody else. I don't know why I feel like this person wants you to feel guilty, or they want you to have sympathy for them. Or maybe somebody wanted you to doubt yourself, or somebody... There's manipulation here, huh? There's manipulation here, and I feel like there's codependency too. You could be telling me somebody is hella codependent on you. They feel like they can't do shit without you, or... no. They struggle with an addiction, or there's obsession. This person could be obsessed over you, Aquarius. You could be done. Meanwhile, they're obsessing. It's like the more you're moving away from them, the more they're obsessing over you. But something tells me that you're tired of the manipulation, the control. Clear and concise message. Okay, what was that? Oh, we got lightning. It says disruption. Somebody here could be 41. You could be seeing a lot of angel numbers. Why do I want to keep that? 4114. Somebody here, the number 14 could be significant. There's been an awakening. It says disruption. What is that? What does Aquarius need to know about that? Look like a flash of lightning that illuminates the night sky without warning. This card wants you to not just expect the unexpected, but embrace it. The unknown and unanticipated cause many people to fear... Okay, let me read that again. The unknown and the unanticipated cause many people to fear the worst. But that is not always the case. This card of events happening suddenly out of the blue, a single sentence can reveal information that changes everything. Or you could turn around and have a life-altering experience right on the sidewalk or in your own kitchen. These moments are a shock to the system, whether positive or negative. Since you can't plan for surprises by definition, this card is a lesson in the unpredictable nature of life. It says some sort of shocking change, an act of God, enlightenment, and unpredictability. What's his angel numbers? And so this could have been something that happened out the blue, Aquarius, that changed everything. I don't know if some sort of circumstance happened, took place, or if you just awakened one day and was like, I ain't doing this shit like this no more. I don't know what happened. But these angel numbers are like confirmation for you. I got angel numbers. It says repeating numbers are among the most recognizable symbols of the universe that are speaking directly to us. Whether it be building number 1111 or a receipt for $3.33 from the gas station, each pattern of numbers has its own individual message. But overall, numbers are signs of synchronicity and alignment in your life. This card is an indication that you're on the right path. There are many different instances in which angel numbers can speak to you, including time on the clock, license plate numbers, phone numbers, and more. Listen to your intuition, as you could be receiving critical guidance about the road ahead. The universe is guiding and supporting you in your journey, and the synchronicities are a constant reminder. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be. Wow. And it says there is no need to worry. Continue your path forward. You are a light worker. Trust your instincts. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, this lightning comes from the divine. There's something about this disruption. It's happening for you, not to you. Does that make sense? So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. All right, love. All right. That completes the reading for Aquarius. Now we're moving on to Pisces. Pisces, it's your turn. Let's see what messages Spirit has for you. Clear and concise message for Pisces. I get excited when Pisces come up because I know I'm about to be done. I'm about to be done. All right, here we go. Clear and concise message. What does Pisces need to know? Pisces. I hope you guys enjoyed these messages. Don't forget to hit that like button. I do offer personal readings. If anybody's interested in a personal reading, you can go to my webpage, vibenationtarot.com. Please be aware of the fake pages and the fake accounts. I never reach out to anyone for any reason. So if anybody reaches out to you, that's not me. All right, here we go. Pisces. Make a wish. What you've asked for is coming true. Be ready to receive your blessings. Say it. Say it, Pisces. Say what you're afraid to say. If you express what you've been hiding, it will give you the peace that you seek. It's brewing. Damn, Pisces got something coming. It's brewing. Something special is brewing. It will flow naturally and beautifully. This transition will be smooth and painless. Risk and reward. Pisces, in order for the universe to work with you, be willing to take a risk and go down the rabbit hole to discover a new world. Give me one more for Pisces. Pisces. Pisces, you showed up. Focus and commit yourself to your spiritual growth or practice to be able to receive the gifts of the divine. You got some sort of gift coming towards you, Pisces. Bottom of the deck, we got the heart. It says the energy of love surrounds you. Open your heart and you will attract whatever your heart desires. Pisces. What is this, my love? What is this? Pisces. Spirit said, make a wish. Open your mouth. Say what you want. Speak to your ancestors. Speak to the Most High. Write it down. I don't know. Do something, Pisces. It says, say what you're afraid to say. If you express what you've been hiding, it will give you the peace you seek. I don't know what that's about, honey. Maybe you've been bottling up your feelings, or I don't know. Let's see. Clear and concise message. It's risky. There's something about you having to take a risk. Maybe stepping out your comfort zone, or the devil in reverse. Capricorn energy. You could be telling me that you're letting go of an addiction, or you're letting go of a toxic attachment. Could be with a Capricorn. Two of Swords. This ain't easy. Whatever this decision is. Because I see it being difficult to make this decision. Maybe in the past you didn't want to see it. You didn't want to make it. It's not what you want. Or maybe you're doing this for other reasons. I don't know. But there's a Pisces here who got a difficult decision to make. Could be an addiction. Somebody here could be getting ready to, like, kicking addiction. I don't know why I'm getting that. King of Swords is here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but you've experienced so much. You've been through so much. The King of Swords is knowledgeable because of the things that he's been through. Or she, put it however it resonates. You know what you don't want. You know right from wrong, or I don't know. There's something about the wisdom through experience. The Eight of Swords and the Six of Cups. Yeah, there's something about being stuck. I'm looking at the Eight of Swords as like a mental imprisonment. Self-imposed. Self-imposed. For some reason, you told yourself that you have to wait, stay stuck, not face something, not deal with something. I'm seeing that blindfold over the eyes. But there's nothing really keeping you stuck. This is all you, right? Like I said, it could be just difficult to make this decision. Maybe you can't make it. But I don't know. I got the Six of Cups in the reverse. There's something about the past. Somebody here keeps holding on to the past. When it's advisable to let this shit go. You probably should have let this go a long time ago. The phrase used for this is crying over spilled milk. Whatever that means. Somebody here can't let go of the past. The past haunts them, or somebody here feels like a victim. I hate to say that, but I got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. It's like somebody here is not taking any action. It's like somebody here is just like, I don't know if this is fight, flight, froze, fawn, freeze, fawn, or what. How do they say that? Hold on, Pisces. Hold on, love. Yeah, somebody's stuck in the past. Somebody here needs to deal with regret. Or this is an opportunity to forgive others and forgive yourself. Yeah, it's like you got to release yourself from something that keeps a hold on you. This is frightening. This is risky for somebody. What's this? It's the truth. Why am I hearing the truth will set you free? The Ace of Swords. And then we got the Ace of Cups in the reverse. The truth is you have been neglecting yourself, or you haven't been loving yourself like you should, or this is that opportunity for forgiveness. Maybe there's regrets here, Pisces. Heavy regret. It's like Spirit is encouraging you to learn from the past. Seven of Pentacles is here. There's some sort of like bad investment or poor choice. And Judgment, self-doubt. Judgment is here in the reverse. Something about doubting yourself. Not feeling confident enough within yourself to make a decision or to move forward. Somebody here who's dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I don't know if somebody here is being mean, or their words cut you. I don't know if this is a mother figure or somebody that... Give me more. Or it could just be passiveness. You know how sometimes we don't say what needs to be said. We keep it to ourselves. Or I got the Four of Cups. Yeah, somebody here was being very pessimistic or very negative. Somebody here could have been very like critical, criticizing you. Why am I getting that? Four of Cups in reverse. Somebody has some high expectations of you. They criticize every little thing you do. And I don't know, Pisces, were you at one point or another not saying anything back or not standing up for yourself? I don't know. Gemini energy is here with the Lovers in reverse. You and somebody else, y'all got a toxic attachment to each other. This is not going to resonate with every Pisces watching. But the Pisces that I'm picking up on, I just feel like you had not, I don't know if you have now. You could be telling me that you're done now. But you have not let go of something or someone. And whoever the hell this is, they are. Or maybe this is you being too critical on yourself or being too critical on your partner. I just get the impression that somebody made a bad investment, or you feel regret about how you invested in something. Not investing in yourself, not speaking up for yourself. There's doubt here. And I see a Pisces who's stuck. But I also feel like you learn from this, though. This is affording you a lot of lessons, a lot of wisdom. So anyway, Pisces, you could be telling me that you are ready to take some sort of risk, or you have. It's time for you to take some sort of action, love. That's what I'm seeing. All right, Pisces, let me get you an oracle message. Yeah. Say what you're afraid to say. If you express what you've been hiding, it will give you the peace you seek. Focus and commit yourself to your spiritual growth or practice to be able to receive the gifts of the divine. And there is a gift. There is a dream, a wish fulfillment that a Pisces has, but Pisces got to say what needs to be said, even if that means saying it to yourself. Self-acceptance. There's transformation here. I'm seeing a butterfly. Clear and concise message. And I'm seeing the star. You're being divinely guided. I saw healing. What's the oracle message for Pisces? Surrender is here. It's time to let something go. Somebody here could be 39. You could be telling me that you did let something go. You did step out your comfort zone already. Expect a reward for taking this risk. Expect a reward for taking this risk. Angel numbers. So you be telling me that you're seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities in the form of angel numbers. This is confirmation, Pisces. Bottom of the deck, yeah, Pisces has been spending a lot of time in reflection. And then I'm seeing a relationship knot. So, I don't know why I feel like this is a relationship. We saw the Lovers in the reverse. It's hard for a Pisces to let something go or someone go. I don't know. But this confirmation, what is this? Why is confirmation here? It says, repeating numbers are among the most recognizable symbols of the universe that are speaking directly to us. Once you start to notice an angel number, it becomes difficult to ignore. Whether it be building number 1111 or a receipt for $3.33 from the gas station. Each pattern of numbers has its own individual message, but overall, numbers are signs of synchronicity and alignment in your life. They tend to show up as confirmation that you are not imagining the signs you're picking up all around you. This card is an indication that you are on the right path. There are many different instances in which angel numbers can speak to you, including the time on the clock, license plate number, phone number, and more. Listen to your intuition, as you could be receiving critical guidance about the road ahead. The universe is guiding and supporting you in your journey, and the synchronicities are a constant reminder. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be. Additional meanings are: there is no need to worry. Continue your path forward. You are a light worker, and trust your instincts. Didn't this just come out for Aquarius? I think this came out for Aquarius too. But anyway, I'm being led to read the reflection. Reflection is here at the bottom of the deck. Mirror. This has been like the overall theme for a lot of the signs. Life is mirroring back in so many different ways. So many ways. Peace. All the way to Minnesota. Peace, love. All right, it says, who are you? You may be asking yourself this question since the card holds an energy of depth and discovery. A mirror, a still puddle, or a disco ball. These are surfaces all that reflect exactly what is put in front of them. And this card is encouraging you to do the same. Take a few moments for yourself and tap into your intuition, thoughts, and emotions. Day-to-day responsibilities can often distract from taking the time to go within. So make the time. This card signals contemplation and the type of productive reflection that brings epiphanies. You are developing a deeper understanding and acceptance of yourself, which is an amazing thing. This can manifest as taking time out for self-care, meditating more often, or writing in a journal. Give yourself grace as you reflect on your life and how far you have come. Just be careful not to fall so in love with your own reflection that you stop seeing the beauty in the world around you and the signs and symbols that are calling out to you, guiding you. So it says time alone brings clarity. Develop a self-care routine, deepen your connections with others, and focus your attention on yourself and your needs. That's what I'm saying for Pisces. Ain't no wrong with that. I actually think this is positive. I think this is good energy, Pisces. It might suck though, because I feel like this is uncharted territory for a Pisces. Because I see it's being risky. It says risk and reward. Risk and reward, Pisces. So anyway, that's what I have for you, loves. Yeah, bottom of the deck, I got enlightenment. Pisces. Okay, guys, we made it through another all signs reading. I hope these messages brought clarity and confirmation. I will be going back to timestamp these readings. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Don't forget to hit that like button if these messages resonated. And I will catch y'all on the next one. Take care, collective. Peace.